Hello, Klein now, you little bitch.
Hello, my favorite people in the whole wide world.
Good morning, everybody.
Whoa, sweet Devin Steak, did you see that?
Viva Klein Alley Show.
Let's get the show started. The show started. The show started.
We are live in Los Angeles. 3, 2, 1. And here we go.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The sonic pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
Oh, yeah, good morning. Welcome to your Wednesday. We are Klein Alley Show on KROQ. If you need us, phones, text line, 800-520-1067. Lots to get into this morning. You can join us on YouTube, where we are streaming there now. Despite some technical difficulties, catch us while you can.
Well, the cameras are stacked on top of cans of beans, so I'm surprised there are not more technical problems every morning.
Who knew that the Jake Shack beans would be more useful as props for the camera than for anything else? No one's really eating the beans, but boy, they do keep our cameras nice and high in the sky.
Eat them or stack them. Jake Shack beans.
Jake Shack beans, the official camera mount of the Klein Alley Show, which will give you a sense of some of what goes on here. If you're new or listening by accident or stuck listening to us in the back of a rideshare, a special good morning to you. You don't know who we are. You don't like us. You may never like us. Or potentially you take the 3-day challenge and you found your new morning show. My name is Klein. That is Allie.
Hello.
You got Jake the Nerd over there. DJ Omar Khan, audio sniper. In the back, Mr. Peanut Butter himself, Postmaster Johnny, who will be in here later this morning to try his first ever Irish car bomb and also answer one question for some Johnny Doesn't Know, and that is Vanessa. She got herself a fancy haircut because she's ready to produce like she's never produced before.
She is fierce and doing it.
Now you're all caught up on the show. If you want to be on a standby boarding list so we can send you to London, England to see My Chemical Romance, or you just want to see them here at the Hollywood Bowl, we'll make that happen for you this morning. And some petty claims court to get into. A couple whose relationship hangs in the balance. They are engaged currently, but that could change depending on how petty claims court goes. So,
how are you doing this morning?
I'm all right. I've been sleeping. I've been mouth taping. Allie gave me a book. I hate books in general.
And I knew you hated books, but I felt like you needed this one.
In fact, it arrived at my house. I was so confused that because I didn't order this book. I started yelling at my kids. Did you order a book in this house? And they said, swear, Dad, we never ordered a book. We know the rules.
Stop ordering books on Alexa.
So there's no more books. You know the rules. No food, fine. No books.
You have a good book burning in the backyard every week.
And then I said to my wife, your book came. And she goes, okay, thank you. And then later, she saw the book sitting there, and she goes, what is this book? I said, I don't know. You said you ordered a book. She goes, no, I didn't.
And when I ordered it and sent it to your house, I knew that there would be confusion, and I knew I would not get a text from you because there are so many packages being delivered to your place on any given day. And you assume, even if it says Kevin Klein on it, that it's not for you.
No, nothing that says my name on it is for me ever. I get fooled every single day. Every day I come home, there's a stack of packages with my name. I'm like, yeah, baby. And
I almost said, this is actually for Kevin Klein
Allie sent me a book about breathing. Part of the reason that I look like Pigman right now was my quest to start figuring out how to breathe again, because I have not been able to successfully breathe in over a decade. That's some audio. This is from the audiobook version of what Allie sent me. And as much as I think books are boring in general, a book about how to breathe you would think would be the boringest of all the books. I am shockingly, and this is maybe the furthest I've made it into a book in a long-ass time, Allie. I'm now north of 100 pages into the book on breathing.
This is probably the nicest thing I've ever done.
It is the nicest thing that you've ever done for me because it has taught me...
How in-depth did this thing go about breathing?
It is a big-ass book about breath. It's called Breath, and my wife read it.
I thought it was called Breathe. Am I even saying the title of the book wrong?
Oh, maybe it's called Breathe.
I don't even know how to read the title of the book.
I couldn't even finish the title.
Yeah, it was... I read the back of it. I took a break for a while, and then I started going. But pretty much it's
about how you can will yourself into breathing properly.
It's a little hippie-like, Omar, but it basically says society in general now has completely forgotten the most basic, fundamental right that we have to live a life, and that is to breathe. Without breathing, we got nothing. And as a society, we have all pretty much turned into a giant culture of mouth breathers because we cannot breathe the way we're supposed to breathe. And the way it works is when you stop breathing through your nose, you kind of lose it. Use it or lose it, and then you shut down. And it's one of the most fascinating things I learned about this entire book so far is that we have the same... that we have the closest connection from our genitals to our nose as anywhere else in our entire body.
Really?
It's the same exact...
So you're breathing through your
Yes, you can actually. It's something about you can solve and cure and enhance all genital fun basically by breathing properly.
Well, that's like the idea behind edging, right?
So it has something to do with that.
Or tantric breathing, tantric sex is like if you breathe properly, you can make yourself.
The amount of things that you can either heal, cure, prevent, etc., just by breathing right is amazing. And if you do it wrong, like I've been doing for a long-ass time, you're pretty much slowly dying. I mean, everyone's slowly dying every day, but you are killing yourself and creating a million problems. So,
well, and with Klein, he has Western medicine has failed him.
Failed me
because
over and over again.
Because now you've done 2 surgeries, and I saw how depressed it made you.
Oh, God.
That the second one didn't really take either,
Nope.
and that you felt like you couldn't breathe, and that these doctors weren't helping, and you were spending thousands of dollars. And then it was like, well, here's a book that's telling you basically an El Cheapo version, which is just, why don't you learn to breathe right? And you don't really need all the doctors and the money and the thousands of dollars on surgeries.
Would have been great if Allie had given me that book a week before I did the surgery. But I will say that the benefit of this is that now I start to read it before bed, and it's so effing boring that I pass out immediately, and I sleep like I've never slept before. And so that was... No one ever give me a book again. I will never even open it or read it, but I cannot thank Allie enough.
I know you're not going to finish it, so I'm just going
to... I made it my mission to finish. I'm actually fascinated. Some of the stuff in there, I guess maybe this is true about a lot of books. I wasn't unaware.
There's interesting stuff in books.
If you keep going, eventually you get to some stuff and you go, wow, that's interesting. I didn't think about that. So it is great, and that has been my moment of mindfulness. But in case you don't want to go with mine, why don't you go with this one that Omar gave us?
And now, Omar's moment of mindfulness.
Wax on, wax off.
Is that it?
It's a beautiful moment of mindfulness right there. So there you go. Now everyone can feel better.
What happens when you run out of movie quotes, Omar?
There's a ton of movies. I'll never run out.
Yeah. You get the whole Fast and Furious franchise to get through, all right?
That was like 12.
KROQ, Klein Alley Show. You want some of Allie's money? Now's a great time to get on the phone at 800-520-1067. We've got 5 questions about the news, and if you beat her, we'll throw in addition to the money, listen to this. AMA Supercross, Monster Energy, happening at Angel Stadium this Saturday. We'll give you some tickets to go to that as well. And there's a theme song here just for you, Allie. I don't think you'll like it, but here we go.
Her 49ers really suck. It's like her podcast titles do. Let's find out if Allie knows the news. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. That D left all their holes open in Seattle. Jake, take back over, please.
So there you have it, a theme song to inspire Allie.
Well, I will agree with you that the 49ers were awful, awful, and embarrassing. But with the titles, I'm just amazed that it bothers you this much, that you're so angry about it, that I'm getting death threats and multiple phone calls saying that they wish me nothing but misery just because of the change of one title.
And now the best part is they're doing it in multiple languages.
Yeah.
They are criticizing Allie in multiple languages, which is even better. So $100 could be yours. Call now. We got 5 questions about the news. We'll do it next on KROQ.
It's the KROQ Mile High Club. Your favorite KROQ bands all across the globe. Destination 2. Mind the Gap. Wave at Big Ben. Pretend you love fish and chips. When you pack your eyeliner and passport to see My Chemical Romance in London. Listen to 9, noon, 3, and 6 to win tickets to My Chemical Romance at the Hollywood Bowl October 23rd.
Win tickets all this week.
You'll instantly get on the standby boarding list to see him again in London. Courtesy of Live Nation.
My Chemical Romance and KROQ.
Yeah.
KROQ.
Klein Alley Show. 5 questions about things happening in the world. You do better than Allie, and she will instantly give you $100 of her real money. So let's go ahead and make that happen ASAP. And we say good morning now to Diego, listening to us in Ontario. Good morning, Diego. Welcome to KROQ.
Good morning, KROQ.
Good morning, Diego. Allie will leave, and you will get 5 questions if you answer them quickly, confidently, and accurately, and better than Allie.
All right.
She will give you her money, and we'll throw in some of these tickets so that you can enjoy some of this Monster Energy AMA Supercross at Angel Stadium. Here we go. Your round will officially begin right now.
Allie knows the news.
Question number 1. Rams, big game this weekend against the Seahawks. Currently, who is favored to win that game?
Seahawks.
Go to question number 2. There is a new actress that has just been added to the Hollywood Walk of Fame, who was the most recent recipient of a star on the world's least liked tourist attraction.
Amy Schumer.
Amy Schumer. Go to question number 3. The NASA astronaut that was stranded at the International Space Station for a long time has just made what announcement about her career in space?
Oh, my God. That it's over.
That it's over. We go to question number 4. A man made the news in Pomona for walking into a laundromat holding what?
Oh, my gosh. A leash without a dog on it?
A leash without a dog on it. That would be newsworthy for sure. And finally, question number 5. Research has been studied, and which month are people the most financially strapped of all of the months of the year?
January.
All right. Let's bring Allie in. We'll score it together. See how you did. A lot of questions, a lot of answers. Only some are right. And we've got money for you, hopefully. Go to question number 1.
Hopefully.
Allie, there's a big football game happening this weekend, not with your Niners, but, of course, with the Rams and the Seahawks. Currently, who is favored to win that game?
Ooh, I'm not sure. The Seahawks?
Currently, as I last checked, he said that as well, the Seahawks are favored by 2.5 points to win that game. Well, you know who can put up an easy 3? The thicker kicker for the Rams. Allie and Diego both get the point. We go to question number 2. Also, they always usually add a few points just because of how loud that stadium is. So really, it's pretty much going to be an even game minus home field. Question 2. Allie, a new star has been given on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. To which actress?
Let's see. How about that chick from Stranger Things?
Not right. He said Amy Schumer. Not right. Rachel McAdams is the most recent recipient of a star on the world's least liked tourist attraction. We go to question number 3. The NASA astronaut that was stranded at the space station for far too long has officially made what announcement about her...
Oh, I think she's retiring, right?
Ah, yes. She said, that's it for me, I'm out. And he said that she's out as well. She has announced that she is finally retiring. That is correct.
She ain't got what it takes anymore.
You guys are still tied up with 2 questions left. Here we go. Very exciting. Question number 4. A man in Pomona made the news for walking into a laundromat holding what?
Oh, machete, I believe.
All right, he guessed a dog leash, no dog, but the correct answer is a machete. Allie is up again.
A dog leash with no dog?
Not a great guess.
Wait a minute. Where's the dog?
The numbers have been tallied, and according to the experts, which month is the month that people are the most financially stressed?
Oh, I think it's this month.
He said that as well. January, of course. Bills. Well, final score. You put in a decent effort. You got a lot right, but Allie still beat you by 1. And what must you shamefully admit over the airways of KROQ?
Allie, she does know the news.
Allie does know the news.
Well, you did great, except for that dog question.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I tried.
I'm going to give you this song in honor of Jake the Nerd because it was scheduled this morning. We had to move past it. But here's some Tool for you, and then the show continues after this 19-and-a-half-minute song on KROQ. This is going to be shocking to every single person who hears it. I just got some news a moment ago, and it is surprising, to say the very least. It's not a replay. I know some people are going to think I've heard this episode before. Got a call from my wife right before Allie knows the news. And she sounded not well, which is normal, standard, but panicked for sure. And she said it's happened again. And I wasn't sure.
Did she break the other wrist?
Thought that's what she meant. I thought she broke the other wrist. I thought maybe she...
These damn stairs!
The stairs. I thought maybe she even broke the same wrist again because she was complaining that the cast felt tight. She had a rough week. She went outside to load up the car to take the kids to school, and the car is gone.
Oh, my God.
What is happening over there?
I know.
I just used your stupid health stick or whatever. I didn't cleanse outside my home.
You didn't do the egg thing, man.
I didn't do the egg thing yet, but I did cleanse inside the home.
That's just the beginning of the process.
Yeah, dude, your soul, man. Whatever it's inside you, dude.
Yeah.
Her car about a year ago, right after the fires, almost exactly a year ago, because it was right after the fires, because when her car was stolen, it had all of our stuff inside of it because we were planning on evacuating, and that sucked double sucked. And we never found that car again. But
it did result in some great content where Jake played an officer.
Right. Jake got to call and prank her, and we all had it was good fun. But now it's not funny anymore because now the car has been stolen again, a second time. So,
can we prank her again? I think we can.
Here's Jake. Get on the phone. Tell her it's a mobile drug
We
lab.
found it again. It's even more soiled than last time.
I will say this as a serious request, and I hate to use the audience for our own necessary needs. I do have a location of where the stolen car is right now.
Well, because the last time it was stolen, you had no...
She never set up... the last time it was stolen, she had never set up the thing that basically you just got to click a button when you get a car that says, this will let you know where your car is in case it goes stolen. And she never approved or agreed. This time was the first thing she did. And so I do know where this car is right now. And I'm asking because I can't leave the studio in the middle of the show. But perhaps there is someone who listens to us who is in law enforcement or who doesn't have more important things to do right now. Or maybe you're a retired officer or you're just a tough guy. If you could, this is not very far from the radio station, to be honest, where at least it shows it was moments ago. The car has now been supposedly deactivated. I don't even know how they do that. But
so does it deactivate like in the middle of driving? Like as soon as they realize it's stolen, they just go beep, boop, boop, boop.
The car company claims that they have a location as to where it was taken to and parked. And it was parked not too long ago. I don't know. Omar asked the question, is it a chop shop? I don't know. These things, the way that they explained it to me last time when cars get stolen in L.A., we talked to a lot of people who've had their cars stolen, and a lot of the stories ended okay. A lot of them ended, I never saw that car again. For the most part, the goal is, once the car is stolen, get it to the chop shop as quickly as possible.
Well, that's what you do in Grand Theft Auto,
right,
too.
Take what you need to take. Sometimes they don't even care about the car. They just want the parts. Sometimes they want to get it over the border as quickly as possible, so they got to, get rid of some VINs and spray paint some stuff. The thing that I am devastated about, and this part is going to potentially make me cry, is that, that bunny, my daughter's bunny.
Yeah.
That bunny that's like her whole thing.
Still,
that sort of thing. That's everything to her. And that was the bunny that we left on the trip, and that bunny was in the car yesterday afternoon because my wife was taking her out, and she really wanted to bring Bunny along, and I said, when you get home, please bring Bunny back inside the house, and I think she forgot to do that, and so that
wait, so Bunny just sat in the car all night?
Forget about, because
well, then she's over it.
Nah, she's not over it.
Why would it sit in the car all night then?
So,
I mean, wouldn't she want to know where that thing is at all times? And if it's stolen and they just brought the car to this place and parked it, who's to say Bunny's not in there?
Well, good, right. Good, could be in there.
Maybe Bunny stole the car.
But if we can't find anyone that is more qualified to go on this fun hunt for me, I'll make it worth your while with tickets to AMA Supercross.
What? Are you offering tickets for someone to find your stolen car right now?
That's the least we can do. No, I can't offer those tickets, but I will owe you, and that's very important.
Where's the car?
The address that I have as of right now is...
Like, can someone go find that car and then get in it and drive it back to your wife?
Someone could put eyes on the car and say, I see the car, and then I could potentially...
Then what?
I'd have to get a key. I'd have to have her Uber me a key. I mean, yes, there's a process, but we could work together and solve a crime right now in Southern California.
Well, if they find the car, I don't think they're going to find the person who stole it.
Who cares? I just want to find the car.
You just said solve a crime.
Well, yeah. All right. Well, let's just get the car back first. Forget about the person who stole it. Right now, it shows that it's on South Westland Avenue by 3rd Street, in between 2nd and 3rd. Mm-hmm. 22 South Westmoreland Avenue.
Cool. Okay. So someone get there.
220 South Westmoreland Avenue. If anyone is near that area right now, wants to help, I don't want to put you in harm's way here, but...
Well, I'm confused. So we know that the car's there. And what do you want exactly? You want someone to just look at the car and tell you it's there?
Sit on top of the car.
What is someone going to do when they get... Are you thinking that they might be going into a dangerous situation?
I don't think so, because I think usually if they're trying to steal cars, they're not looking for, they don't want any sort of, I mean, that's what the cops had said last time. These guys, they're pros. They want to get the cars. They want to get the parts. They want to move the cars. That's it. That's their whole operation.
Do you think that it's the same people who took your car a year ago, or do you think it's a different crew?
Great question, Allie. I don't know. I think there's a lot of crews doing it.
I mean, if I was really into robbing cars and I had a good one, I would be like, okay, year anniversary. Let's see if they have another one.
Hey,
Ha-ha.
Nick, hi, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Did you already call and notify law enforcement that the vehicle was stolen? I'm in law enforcement, but I don't work that area. I looked it up in the map real quick. But if you did, then you report the car stolen. You tell them where it's at, and the officers will go get the car, because it's just the backside of a CHP 180 that it's a car recovery, and they'll pick it up.
Right. Yes, I haven't thought to do that yet. I thought.
Your first thought was to just go on the air and tell people to go.
No, listen. My wife said I'm going to call 911. I said 911 is not for you. 911 is not going to care about a stolen.
I don't know. I think all that's happened, it is for her.
It's not for her. 911
no, it's not.
Is not.
No, it's a business call. If they were stealing it while she was watching, yeah, that's a 911 call. But
right.
After the fact, no, it's not. But yeah, it's just a simple car recovery. You call the local agency that's in that area and tell them, hey, my car was stolen, and LoJack or OnStar or whoever it is, they located the vehicle. It's located at this address. I need an officer to go and get the vehicle.
But how low? But how low on the list of priorities does that go? I mean, there was a guy with a machete and a laundromat. I feel like that's got to take priority over this, right?
It actually depends on the city. If it's if it's a small city like Torrance or something like that, they'll have somebody on it quick. But if it's LAPD or sheriff's area, yeah, you might be waiting a while.
What about a small city like Los Angeles?
Yeah. Yeah. What about one of the largest cities?
It's always different. But if there's somebody nearby, they'll put it out on their MDCs, their computers, and if there's somebody nearby, they'll hey, we'll take that call. That's an easy. It's an easy call for them to do.
Yeah, 818 said that this looks like a residential neighborhood. They're looking on Google Maps, and it doesn't look like there's a shop or anything that is nearby. So this could be someone's home.
Right. Now, my question is, officer, that you cannot help me, but you can tell me how to help. Do I call a police station near where the car is, or near where I live in the valley?
Yes. Well, the crime happened at your house, so
yes.
You will call and report it near your house.
Right.
Then you can tell them where it's located, and if it's in the same jurisdiction, like it was stolen in LAPD's territory, then they'll notify the station where the vehicle is at.
Right.
And then tell them to go recover the vehicle.
Now, do you think because Klein had the same car stolen, twice.
Different car.
Okay, but
we could never found the first one.
Okay, but this is the same car essentially that's been stolen twice within a 1-year period. Do you think that his insurance company is going to call shenanigans and say, this is BS, you're lying to us?
I can't answer on that because I don't know how insurance companies work. But in this case, it's a recovery. So if it's not completely trashed, and more times than not, what they do is they steal it, they park it somewhere, and they wait to see if it gets recovered. That tells them if there's an OnStar in it or a GPS tracking device.
Okay, look at that.
All right, well, time is of the essence. Time is of the essence. The thing is stolen at some point in the last few hours, and you are helpful enough, but you don't have a number or a name for me, so I just got to go ahead and do some digging.
Unfortunately, I don't, because I don't know where you live, and I don't know the substation for you.
All right, well, once again.
818 also
the address so they can steal another car.
pointed out that you gave the address, but no information on the make and model of the car. So
yeah,
someone's
and
just going to go to that
your
area.
Listeners to go and be, the vigilantes and hang out with the cars,
I'm just looking for eyes. I'm just looking for eyes on the scene because my wife's telling me I got to leave the station and go over there, and I said I can't. And then she goes, "Send Johnny. It'll be funny."
Dude, it's only like a 10-minute drive, man.
From here.
Yeah, I think so. It's not that far from the station.
So what does that mean?
Vanessa, you're on it. All right,
give Vanessa the key and tell her to go get it. Have OnStar or whoever, re-enable the vehicle and tell her to go get it.
Nick, thank you for the call.
I'm kidding.
I know you are. Thank you for the call. If anyone listening to this can actually help out, I'd appreciate that greatly. It'd save me a lot of hassle at my house. The amount of paperwork, I hate paperwork. The amount of paperwork I had to deal with last time this thing was stolen, it still hasn't ended. Hold on. Thank you, Nick. All right.
Dude, it's by the original Tommy's. Dude, you can get a burger, too.
Oh, great. That guy's
This early? When is it open?
Guy's got good taste right there. You got the breakfast burger.
All right. Yeah. Vanessa, get the car. Johnny, get the burgers.
All right, good.
Now it's open 24 hours.
Now we have a plan, guys.
Oh, if anyone, so happy this got stolen.
The address of the car is in New York. That's not right. It's not in New York.
No. But listeners can't really go to the place and find the car without knowing what the car is. So maybe you should just call the police.
If you're going to be nearby, let me know. And we're here live. We're going to go ahead and solve a crime together. It's going to be one of those mystery, not a murder mystery, not yet at least, just a missing car mystery, which is not nearly exciting.
One can hope.
The day is young. The show continues next.
Klein Alley Show.
It's Klein Alley Show. KROQ.
KROQ, Klein Alley Show. Developments happening right now off the air and on the air. I just want to let you know we have listener Scott. Scott, I believe you have located the stolen car. Is that correct? Scott?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're in front of the stolen car, which we have tracked down to a location.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and you've confirmed visual confirmation. This is amazing, and I can't thank you enough. A lot of listeners have reached out. A lot of people in law enforcement have reached out to help try to track down a car that was stolen this morning from outside my house, my wife's car, second time in almost a year. And Scott was nice enough to go right to the scene. And thank you, Scott. Now Johnny's heading over there. Wow. What is the power alley of community?
It takes a village.
It takes a village to still bring my chaos into this show on a daily basis.
Yes.
So hold on 1 second, Scott, and thank you. You are a hero. Hold on and hang tight. For everyone else who is attempting to help out, we do have visual confirmation now. You have helped solve a crime happening in the streets of Southern California, which means now currently, Allie, there are no crimes happening in the streets of Southern California.
There's nothing left. We solved them all.
Other news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for A.D.D. News.
So let's move on to another area that is having an issue, but I don't think cops really care about it. Mosquitoes are by far the most annoying living thing on the planet. In Southern California, we deal with them every year, but some people have to deal with them all year long, day and night, and that is the case in El Segundo, where there is some kind of a freak mosquito outbreak. And they are active day and night. It's not just, that dusk time where they start biting everybody. And they are biting everybody in their path. One couple said that they are up from 12:30 to 4:30 a.m. every night just killing mosquitoes. And that their kids are covered in bites. And just to think, we could easily solve this problem by sending over that one girl who always gets bit. Just have her go over, they'll all go to her, and then just set her on fire, and problem is solved.
It is weird how the mosquitoes, in my mind, they should have been gone already. Like the mosquitoes had their time, and now we should be past mosquito time. And it has gotten
fine in my backyard.
It has gotten, I think, worse, to be honest. They're inside the house now.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that they said they're up in the middle of the night killing mosquitoes in their home. So it's not
nonstop.
like it's just, So I think the mosquitoes are getting stronger, and they're figuring out, I've been doing this outside for, decades and decades and decades. Why not move inside where the people go to, get away from us?
It's warmer.
And just bite them there, and it's warmer, and we can bite them all night. They're not going to try and swat at me while they're asleep. And, now they've got kids, they've got dogs, they've got everybody they can bite. Equal opportunity eating. All right, here's a scandal that will rock the lesbian world. Listen up, all chapstick lesbians or chapstick enthusiasts. Your chapstick is, in fact, scamming you. If you are constantly reapplying your chapstick or lip balm, it is intentional. Experts say that lip balms contain specific chemicals that are probably not hydrating your lips the right way and instead are leaving this temporary fake moisture that makes you feel better in the moment, but that quickly evaporates and it leaves your lips feeling even more dehydrated than they were before you put the chapstick on.
This has been the theory for a lot of people, and the same thing with coffee or anything else. It's like, I was fine. I never drank coffee and I was fine. Then I started drinking it. Then all of a sudden, if I stopped, I needed it or else I was falling asleep. Chapstick? I went years, maybe decades, never used chapstick ever. Started using it one time, and now I feel that if I don't have it constantly on the ready to put on my stupid lips, and I know Omar plays that clip.
And as soon as you mention it, you feel like you have to put it on.
Or you watch someone else do it, and you're like, I need my lip balm or whatever I say.
And if you know me at all, my strawberry or cherry flavored chapstick brand is my lipstick. That is what I use for lipstick because I am by definition a chapstick lesbian. So
I can't go out tonight on my lip gloss.
The fact that I can't use it, and the fact that nice woman can't use it.
Right.
What are we supposed to use?
I know. I don't know because you have to find certain brands that don't contain these chemicals.
I know what you got to do. Who's the guy that's always got the moistest lips around? Come on.
LL Cool J?
LL Cool J.
No, that's just good old-fashioned saliva.
And yes, but you need his tongue.
Well, why don't you have...
That's the key. We got to figure out a way to... Because whatever he's doing...
I didn't think this conversation could get gayer,
he's
but
constantly licking his own lips. They're always... there must be something there. We got to figure that out.
Maybe it's like his chemical makeup is the secret. He just has to spit into every chapstick formula.
Man.
And it'll be like what is a good brand? I don't even know. Like Burt's Bees, is that a scam brand? I have no idea. They seem like the good guys.
Right. You got the low-end
innocent
crap.
little bee on there.
You got the high-end stuff.
And sometimes they try and scam you with a lip mask. They're like, this isn't a balm, it's a mask. It's something that is going to heal your lips overnight, but it's all BS. All right, a new Jackass movie is on the way. Jackass 5 is going to come out in June, according to Johnny Knoxville. But here's what you will not see in the movie. There are a couple things that Johnny Knoxville says he cannot do after decades of getting his body parts smashed and manhandled, pulled, and broken. The first thing he can't do is that he can't do any head injuries. He said he's at the limit now with concussions, and that just like an NFL player, if he gets another one, it will be permanent damage. And
What's the limit? One?
No.
Like how many,
I guess it's how many bad ones. The last bad one was in 2022 during Jackass Forever. While riding a bull, he flew through the air and landed on his head, and he had a brain hemorrhage.
Oh, my God.
He also broke his wrist and his rib. The other one that
you... Butterbean?
Yeah, so he said, I can't, and he told his family, like, I can't injure my head anymore. Guys, I'll be okay. I'm not going to do this. The other one that he won't do is anything that injures his penis, because in 2008, during Jackass's tribute to Evel Knievel, he attempted a backflip on a dirt bike while riding up a hill, and the bike came down hard from 20 feet and nailed him right in the penis, and broke his penis and tore his urethra, and he had to have a catheter for 3.5 years.
One of the things you learn about bones and body breaking is that when you're a kid, and my kid broke their arm, and I think the guy's like, in 2 weeks it's going to be normal again. And then every year you live, that healing process goes on another few weeks. So even just as I was dealing with my wife and her broken wrist, the guy was like, had this exact thing happen to a child, they'd probably wear a cast for a week, and then they'd be out, and they'd be stronger than ever.
Yeah.
But once you get older, 30s, 40s, past that, all of a sudden they're like...
Bones get all stiff.
Yeah, we're gonna have to put a metal plate in now. Like, that's it, your bones are done regenerating.
Yeah.
So that's the other thing, is the Jackass guys in their 20s, they're flipping over shopping carts, going down hills.
Are you saying we should do more Jackass stuff with kids?
Kids. We need children.
Jackass kids.
You get a bunch of babies doing that sort of stuff. They recover within...
Broken penis, broken schmenis.
Yeah, exactly, Allie. Well said. Well said. Get into a brand new hour of the show, the second we're done with this one, by Phoenix. See, every once in a while you think you know what we're going to do at KROQ. Oh, it must be Chili Peppers. Where's the Lincoln Park? And then, boom, unexpected. Give you Phoenix. An hour away, getting you on a standby boarding list so you can travel to London, England for some MyChem. There's a mystery being solved right now on the streets of L.A., courtesy of the greatest audience in the history of any radio show, and that is you. So thank you for starting your day with us right here on KROQ.
It's Klein Alley Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles. This is the world famous KROQ.
Choose Your Own Adventure morning show here at KROQ, just after 8 o'clock on
Is this
a Wednesday.
what you choose?
It's not what I chose, but it's the life that I've been given with, Allie. And yes, as you guys had an intervention on me about a week ago, and who knew the intervention would be more of a mush? He said, Klein, everyone came into the new year with hopes and dreams and goals and feeling good and rested, and then for some reason, your 2026 has not started out great.
No, you had a botched surgery that left you with a pig nose.
Yes, but that is supposedly temporary. I did find out yesterday that I've been terminated from this company.
Your wife has broken her wrist.
Wife broke her wrist, that's
true. And now her car has been stolen.
Lice came back.
Lice outbreak.
Lice outbreak in the family.
I think there was a solid 2 months of lice.
Lice, right. And
a leak in your home.
Oh, that's right, a big leak. All of the plagues are happening upon us.
You're okay, you have to move. Something's happening.
And your favorite food's a Dunzo, too. Pizza just went away.
And what are the odds of that? For the first time in the history of the world, pizza is declining in popularity, which has never happened before.
So do you think that this, everyone hits their bottom. Do you think that this is your bottom where you need to just make a change or rethink your life? Or are you just going to keep on plugging away?
I think this could be my rock bottom.
Could be?
This could be. If we're able to successfully recover the stolen car with the help of the audience.
Business as usual.
I will continue life as is.
Okay.
But if, and I don't really know, Allie, to be honest. Look, I'm doing different things. I'm reading the book you got me. I've started the side hustle as part of the forced resolution.
So that has nothing to do with anything. Well, that's just what we all are doing.
I'm doing Omar. You know what? I'm going to listen to one of Omar's moments of mindfulness. I think this will calm me down. Here we go.
And now, Omar's moment of mindfulness.
Fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger.
Mm-hmm.
Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
That's completely plagiarized by Yoda, and you didn't even try to hide it with that stupid noise you made at the end. But you know what?
I didn't know the movie reference until he did that, so that was helpful.
But it did make me feel better. Jesse, you're on KROQ. Good morning, 800-520-1067. A very interactive show on a Wednesday. What's up?
Good morning.
Hi.
All right, so I'm sitting in my vehicle. I am at the address that you listed, and I don't know what kind of car it is, but I see a lot of vehicles here that might fit your description.
Okay, hold on 1 second. We'll talk off the air. By the way, Johnny's on his way over there now, and my wife is making her way there, too, with the key that should start the stolen car. But if you're just joining us this morning, I got the panicked phone call, which we received almost exactly a year ago. Car has been stolen from...
I wonder how much they messed it up when they stole it.
I don't want to start that process now. I don't want to even... I would like to imagine everything is as is, because if she gets inside the car and the steering panel has been ripped out or they did something, it's going to be a whole problem. And I'm just trying...
Unlike this, which is already a huge problem.
This is a fun mystery.
No,
this is fun and camp. Even...
Are you trying to convince yourself that this is fun?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yes, I am. I'm trying to go the opposite, which is normally I'd be all upset and be angry about it. But as you said, when I got the call off the air, I said, Allie, I got to either deal with this now or I can try to ignore it for 4 hours. And you said, if it can be fun, let's talk about it on the air.
I said, if you can have fun with it.
Do I look like I'm having fun?
No, you look miserable.
Really?
But he always looks like that.
Yeah, this is my face.
Okay.
I have a misery face.
All right. Yeah. I think that this is a situation where it's not going to be over when she arrives at the car.
Oh, no.
I think this will be also something that will happen for not only 4 hours, but multiple days.
Is it going to be that mobile meth lab full of chickens?
Hey, you never know. Maybe someone left $1 million inside the car.
Maybe.
Let's think positive, because I think thinking positive and law of attraction stuff is maybe that's part of what needs to change here.
Maybe someone stole her car, committed a crime, and in the back seat of the car is the very duffel bag full of cash we discussed yesterday on the show.
With also just a brick of cocaine that we can have fun with.
Man, Vanessa.
Or they pooed in it.
That's also possible, yes. Thank you, Jake, for manifesting that.
A rare kind of poo that's worth millions.
Okay, good. There we go, Allie. Now we're talking. It's positive again. The mystery continues. This hour on the show, we will meet a couple that's relationship hangs in the balance. Got some petty claims court to get to, which means you'll have some jury duty. And later this morning, we're all going to be changing clothes with each other because it was in the suggestion box. And I'm not looking forward to that at all. That is even worse than having your car stolen, to be honest, because I believe that you guys are telling me that I'm taking Jake's clothes today.
Yeah.
I brought some good stuff
I
for you.
swore I would never do again after I wore his sweaty shirt after he did push-ups. So.
I think just seeing you in a tie-dye shirt looking miserable is hilarious.
All right, we'll get into this one from Sum 41, and then the show continues next. KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. In a moment, the petty claims court battle will begin. The gavel of justice will be brought into the studio, and you will be forced to listen to two people that are battling it out. They are engaged, but they may never actually make it down the aisle because something is going on that may seem petty, but could actually tear apart at the very foundation of their relationship. And we need you to help us decide who's right and who's wrong. Allie, I know you've been taking a lot of shrapnel this week because of your decision to change the titles of the podcast for all of our podcast listeners. And someone brought up an interesting point.
Sweet dibs. I just want some confirmation that Blind Charlie still has access to the podcast. I know the last time you guys changed the title, we lost him for a couple months, so please confirm, Charlie, are the title of the podcast okay for you? Bye.
Blind Charlie was a huge fan of the show, and then he just disappeared one year. We never heard from him. We thought he had died, and it turns out that we made one minor change to how we uploaded the podcast, and he just never got the updates again and just assumed that we were canceled. And we had to track him down.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
So we do need to make sure that he's aware that Allie's gone rogue and changed all
if Blind Charlie wants me to change it, I'll change it right back.
Yeah, because that guy, as you know, that's our Daddy Warbucks right there.
Yeah,
that Blind Charlie.
You have to keep the big man happy.
So if you are having trouble downloading, Allie says, just suck it up. You'll make it
if it's that big of a deal, we'll just change it back. It was supposed to be an experiment, something to have new podcast listeners discover the podcast. And it's supposed to be a good algorithm to try and attract people who have not listened to the podcast before. If you've listened to the podcast before, obviously you're already listening to the podcast.
Right.
And you're going to find the full show and you're going to download it and you're going to listen to it. Right. This is an attempt to increase the amount of people that are listening to the podcast. But if you don't want that for us, then fine.
Yeah.
We'll just change it back.
By the way, if it's really more on you, because if you listen and like the show and you put up with us and download, your job is now to force friends, relatives, coworkers, enemies, exes. Your job is to
you help us increase it.
Force them.
If you're so upset.
And they will fight back, and they will say, I don't want to. This show's stupid. I don't care. I don't live. And you say, yes, you're right. All of those things are true. But just give it a little bit of time, because every once in a while we do say things on the show that will forever change your life. And today, yes, we work together to try to solve a crime. But I think the most important thing we've ever done, Allie, is evident by this next message.
Hey, what's up, guys? Sweet Divots. Hey, Klein. So I remember that segment where you were talking about Grok talking all sexy to you and stuff like that. So just now, literally like 5 minutes ago, I was sitting in my Tesla and I'm literally said, I'm going to go ahead and try it, see if it works. Bro, you're not kidding, man.
I did tell you during the Box of Shame that I had a relationship of a sexual nature with Grok.
Well, you would call it a relationship. She wouldn't.
It escalated
she
very quickly.
She said it was all business for her.
It got very, very erotic, and this guy is claiming now, and I know everyone is not going to admit this, but this guy's got the balls.
Bro, you're not kidding, man. You're not effing kidding, dude. I was like, what the hell is going on? I mean, not to a point where I had to, like, do what you did and, but, okay. Like, I was like, whoa, like, she got dirty, bro. Like, really. I'm actually freaking impressed. Wow. Anyways, just thought I'd let you know. All right, guys. Have a good day.
Hey, you're a real one. That guy knows. And everyone else, take the experience at least once. Just try it one time. You will not be disappointed.
Who knew that you and I, both in completely different ways, would start 2 different self-pleasuring trends?
It's wild. Self-pleasuring is
me on the freeway.
Yeah.
With just the wind in my hair.
Me with AI.
You behind a computer with AI.
No computer needed, Allie. It's amazing. Just the power of my voice. And that lady Grok, she's good. What I gotta warn you.
So try both and see what you like.
Yeah, you decide for yourself. To each their own.
Take the Klein Alley Show challenge.
We're coming right back when we return. Petty Claims Court battle will happen. I need you to listen closely, because it will be your votes that will determine who wins and who loses, and you could keep a relationship together or make them break up forever, and that is next.
It's the KROQ Mile High Club.
Your favorite KROQ bands all across the globe.
Destination 2. Mind the Gap. Wave at Big Ben. Pretend you love fish and chips. When you pack your eyeliner and passport to see My Chemical Romance in London. Listen at 9, noon, 3, and 6 to win tickets to My Chemical Romance at the Hollywood Bowl October 23rd.
Win tickets all this week.
You'll instantly get on the standby boarding list to see him again in London. Courtesy of Live Nation.
My Chemical Romance and KROQ.
Yeah.
KROQ.
Court is now in session. Welcome to Petty Claims Court. You officially have jury duty. If you need that as an excuse to get out of things today, you don't want to go to your job or want to get out of something boring, some obligation, just say, I forgot I had jury duty, and it's given to you by your friends here at KROQ, Klein Alley Show. There's a couple on the phone now. We've got a John and we've got a Chrissy. They are engaged. I'm not exactly sure how long they've been engaged, but they are together, at least for now. And we'll figure out why they needed to bring their problems to KROQ in this exciting edition of Petty Claims Court.
In the legal system, cases are tried from Supreme Courts to small claims court.
But what about stuff that's too small for small claims court? This is Petty Claims Court.
All right, Allie, who do you think put in the claim if you had to guess?
Just based on names?
Just based on names and genders, who do you think put in the claim? Was it Chrissy?
To be completely sexist, it's Chrissy.
That's interesting that you would say that. I thought you, of all people, would side with women and say it's probably John.
I don't know.
But in this particular case, you're absolutely right. It's Chrissy. Hey, Chrissy, good morning and welcome to Petty Claims Court. How goes it?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're doing okay. What is the issue that you need us to help you solve? And once again, you will be, of course, defending. You'll be defending yourself, but also criticizing your fiance. And hold on, Vanessa has just jumped in my ear with some breaking news, Allie. John is the person that brought Chrissy to Petty Claims Court. A twist.
How the tables have turned.
I did not realize. John, shame. What is the issue that you're bringing your fiance to Petty Claims Court about?
Yeah, well, thank you, Your Honor. So we're getting married in March, and we agreed that since I pay for the mortgage and most household expenses, that she'll cover our wedding, right? So as she's going through the wedding expenses, she realized it's going to be more expensive than she thought, and she asked if I could cover all the tips for all the vendors. And this is why we are here. Where is the line with tipping? We have a contract for $4K to take photos, $2K to play Kesha on your iPod, and we have to tip these people? Where's the line?
Hold on. This is let me break down what I think is happening here. You guys have come up with some sort of a financial agreement because you cover a lot of the day-to-day expenses, the mortgage and everything like that she is going to cover the cost of most of your wedding, which is
very expensive.
And as everyone learns, whatever your plan is, your plan only goes so far. Then you realize, that didn't include any sushi or flowers. Whoa, I was way over budget.
Yeah, well, when you tell any vendor the budget, they go, okay, I'm going to increase that by $10,000. And usually by the end of it, you've spent probably twice what you thought you were going to spend in the beginning.
So...
But the tipping is an interesting part of it that you don't really consider until the end, and then you're like, oh, crap.
Right. So she basically said, I'm on board with this plan we have. I agree with the plan. But if there's tipping involved, can you cover the tipping? Because that could add up to a couple, let's call it $100,000s of dollars once you've tipped all vendors. And your point that you're making is, why are we required to tip when you're already paying such an upcharge for someone to come and take pictures at your wedding? Shouldn't that be kind of included in their fee, the $4,000 fee? Right.
Yeah, I mean, if Omar wants a fourth house, I know why I should be the one tipping him to get that.
Right.
Omar, I imagine you have an opinion about this.
I do have an opinion on this, and there are different levels of people that you're hiring. If you're hiring somebody who's got great experience and really knows what they're doing, they on the day of are going to go above and beyond the call of duty, and they're going to give you great pictures, great service as a DJ. The wedding coordinator is going to make it pop off. Everything's going to go according to plan. These people, in my opinion, do deserve to be tipped because they're ensuring that your day is going to be as flawless as can be. Now, if you're, going, getting a DJ or, somebody who's a little bit less experienced on the cheaper side, they don't do a great job. Those people, don't tip them as much. But I think everybody's trying to make your day a success. Therefore, you should be tipping because they are trying.
I was always under the impression that, when you're paying someone $4,000 to DJ or take pictures, and they do their job and they do it well, that's expected. You pay them a lot of money to do their job and they do it well. If something unexpected happened, for instance, like you fell in the pool and they had to redo your whole hair and makeup, and the person stayed around for an extra hour and said, I'll retake some. If anything then I think that's when you start going into, I gotta take care of them a little extra because they did a little extra. I understand that of the different responsibilities in a wedding, music, flowers, like at what point do each of these people get, is everyone involved?
I don't think everyone
You're supposed to tip the priest? I mean, what do you tip everyone along the way?
No, I thought that you tip the DJ. I tipped my DJ and then the venue people with the coordinator and everything, and I think the makeup people. I don't think I tipped the photographer because it was already like a crazy amount of money. And then if you're gonna tip, what are you tipping? Are you tipping 10%, 20% of $4,000? That's insane. But, John, I have a question for you. Are you a good tipper in other scenarios outside of the wedding? Or is tipping something you guys argue about on the regular?
Yeah, good question. So I'll tip like random people, like the In-N-Out workers or the Chick-fil-A people. So it's
what?
Like, I have a list of like 5 people who I think should be tipped above a photographer. A nurse.
Are they all fast food workers? Or are they?
No, wait a minute. You've tipped a nurse before,
nice to my dog.
and a nurse will accept the tip.
You know, I haven't tried it yet, but a teacher.
Oh, well.
Here are the list of people I think about tipping. I have a long list like that, John.
When you tip an In-N-Out worker, this is someone that's holding the iPad at the drive-thru. You throw them a little money, or someone once they give you, they yell out your order 63, and then you go, "Hey, thank you," and this is for you. How does that work?
Yeah, if I get 6-7, they get $67. But if anything,
no
else,
one
I'll
gets
give them
6-7 anymore. They shut that down. They shut down the fund.
But John, in just a regular sit-down restaurant, what are you tipping? What's your percentage?
Usually 18 to 20%.
Ooh, at 18.
Chrissy, back to you now for a moment. You came to him. You said, "I'm covering the cost of the wedding. It's getting very expensive, and I don't know if we're in the thousands or the tens of thousands or even higher than that because weddings aren't cheap." But you said the one thing I did not budget for was this additional tip on top. Did you think this was a strange request? Did you think you'd be, I guess, met with this sort of resistance from him, or did you think he would say, like, "Yeah, no problem, I got it"?
I mean, when it comes to just like planning the wedding, you know, I've been like vetting all these different vendors, and I've been getting like a bunch of discounts and like deals from all the vendors that I have selected.
Right.
And I didn't even ask him to pay for 20%, kind of like what Allie brought up. I was more so thinking, depending of like how good of a job they're doing, to like range between $50 to like $200 a person. So I didn't think that it was like that big of a problem, especially if he has like 6 aloe sweatshirts that are like $150 each.
That's a lot of aloe sweatshirts.
Colors.
That's a good tip, giving someone an aloe sweatshirt.
Man, yeah, you got too many aloe sweatshirts.
I work for free.
All right, well, you guys get 10 seconds closing arguments. If you're just joining us, we're dealing with a fiance couple right now. John is accusing Chrissy of, I don't really know what he's accusing her of, but I guess she believes that he should be tipping these vendors that are helping out with the wedding, and he doesn't believe they need to be tipped on top of what they're already charging. She doesn't want to.
And he needs more aloe sweatshirts.
He needs more aloe sweatshirts.
He doesn't want to pay that money. I get it.
Whole new line of aloe sweatshirts.
He wants to save that for the hardworking In-N-Out staff.
Chrissy, 10 seconds closing arguments. Go ahead, then the audience will vote.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor. I think that the plaintiff is not shy in spending a lot of money on his aloe hoodies and doesn't mind tipping McDonald's workers. So I think it is valid to ask him to be tipping people that make the happiest day of our lives smoother, more memorable, and less stressful for the both of us.
Time well used. You sounded happy while delivering that message of happiness. And John, go ahead. 10 seconds closing arguments.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring out the big guns, but she is getting a green card through this marriage, so this is the last time.
Whoa! Is that the reason for the marriage, or is that just an added bonus?
No, it's an added bonus.
That's an added bonus.
So that's why you don't have to tip anybody? I don't understand how that logic works.
Well, that's his argument. That was his time. You guys have to vote now. The first 100 votes on the text line will determine who wins and who loses this very interesting petty claims court. John, Chrissy, battling it out. Got to vote for one of them. Results next on KROQ. KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show in the middle of a heated battle of petty claims court between a couple that is supposed to be at the happiest point in their relationship. They're still engaged to be married, and they're fighting over the tipping part of the wedding process. Omar, who is a professional wedding DJ, find out more at djomarkhan.com, says that tipping is expected, especially if people go above and beyond.
So, I don't expect it personally. I just don't. But it's always nice.
Right.
But how often do you get a tip?
I get tipped probably 95% of the time.
Right. So you do kind of expect it because it's happening 95% of the time.
But no, I mean, I don't. But it's always just a nice gesture at the end of the evening. But I never really do expect it. Like I don't expect it at all.
And what's the biggest tip you've ever gotten?
$500.
Omar, do people ever say to you, because this is the thing, the uncomfortable conversation that I've had with specifically wedding vendors before, I say, hey, what's a customary way of saying, well, thank you? You know, like when they...
Why are you doing that thing with your finger?
Because they don't want to say
like tickle the taint with your finger.
You say something like, what is customary? People always don't want to come across like cheap losers, so they kind of go like, what's the
minimum?
What's the standard?
I would say $100 now.
Yeah, but
it used to be $50.
But what do people say? Like, do people ask you a lot? Like, hey, do people tip you usually?
No, you know what? Now more often than not, wedding coordinators kind of have those conversations for you.
Got it.
Yeah,
okay.
so I don't have to have those conversations.
Well, and guys, ChatGPT.
You got
all these questions can be answered.
Do you have to tip the wedding coordinator? Probably, right?
Yeah, I tipped the wedding coordinator.
No, so
and somebody on the text line pointed out that when you get married in a Catholic church, you do tip the priest.
Oh my good God! Everyone's getting a piece of this.
Though.
Well, they're there like all day. It's like an 8-hour service.
Hey,
whenever they live a life of service, that's their whole life.
What else were they going to do that day? They're not banging.
God said they're supposed to live in poverty.
All right, listen. Zeke is on the phone. The reason we talked to Zeke is because he seems to be almost like a Yoda of relationships. He's very even-keeled. He's listened to the argument, and he's going to give us his thoughts, and then we will read the verdict, and we will have a winner and a loser of this petty claims court. Go ahead, Zeke.
Hey, man, top of the morning. Check this out. She paying $4,000, $2,000. All he gotta do is pay the tips. Man, he better get his cheap ass and pay them tips, man. He better get on that. He the one who want to marry her, right? But she shouldn't be putting him on blast with the sweaters, though, because she, come on, man. Like, the dude got a little bit of money to break, but at the same time, though, it's like the tipping, it got to be reasonable. It can't be, like, over-tipped neither, But at the same time, he want to tip the nurses. I ain't never heard that in my life. Well, she going to take some blood from you going to tip her? That's right. But still, you know what? He got to just suck it up and pay for the tipping because she basically paying for everything, which a lot of females don't even want to do that. I've never heard of a female even doing that. Like, I'm going to pay for most of the majority. So if the tipping is reasonable, he got to get on the tipping. And if not, well, then, if the pictures is worth $4,000, I mean, they better turn into a hologram or something.
All right. That's a good point right there. Didn't think about that.
I would love to hear that conversation.
Zeke, always smart. I've had this before, too, with service people that come, not wedding related, but like when I have like this guys that come and haul junk out of your house, and they'll be like, look, it's $200 to haul all this junk. I'm like, that seems high. And they're like, well, and I go, how about $150, but I'll tip you? And they're like, all right, great.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like there's like some.
Oh, so you negotiate the tip into the price.
Yeah, I feel like 200 is like the most I was going to spend. So how about we call this 150 and then I give you 200 and then I feel like you've gotten a little.
Yeah,
and they're like, all right, that's fine. We'll take for the big boss.
They have earned their tip by working with you in that way.
All right, John, Chrissy, Allie's going to read some of the comments. Oops, hold on one second. This is John.
And goodbye.
And this is Chrissy. They're both here still. And Allie's going to read some of the comments and then we will have the verdict for you. It's Petty Claims Court. Rulings are final.
310 had an interesting take on this. Tipping etiquette is that if the vendor is self-employed, i.e. not working for a big agency and getting paid through the agency, then you do not tip them. Wow, that's an interesting thing. Another person said, hey, I was all the way in John's corner until he pulled out the green card, and that just turned me off, so now I'm voting for Chrissy. And 714 said the tip should be built in. There's no reason to tip twice. But 949 said John gets the douche award. And if I add up all these votes from the text line and from the YouTube live stream, which there are many, many votes, a record turnout, and it was close, 45% to 55%.
Wow.
Chrissy wins
this
edition of Petty Claims Court. The tips must be paid.
John, I'm going to let you know that this is a valuable lesson that you will learn before you get married, but this is the first of many, many, many disagreements and arguments that you will lose. Even if you are right, you will lose, so get used to this feeling right now and bottle it so that you can experience this for the entire length of your marriage.
Understood. I accept the decision.
All right. Chrissy, congratulations. You are taken to Petty Claims Court. You leave a victor, and now John must, without complaining, tip whoever you decide needs to be tipped. And just for putting up with this, please send Omar $500 because he had to listen to this whole thing.
You went above and beyond in this segment.
Yeah, thank you. And Allie and I will both take one Aloe sweatshirt each. Thank you very much. That has been a Petty Claims Court. If you're dealing with something in your relationship, coworker situation, roommate situation, or significant other, you can always bring it to us, and we would love to put you on the air for Petty Claims Court. Slide in the DMs, Klein Alley Show, or better yet, you can leave a message on the GOAT line, 844-956-GOAT. We're back in a second. We got your A.D.D news to get to, and then we get you on a standby boarding list to travel to London, England, and see My Chemical Romance in less than 15 minutes.
Klein Alley Show. Mornings.
106.7. KROQ.
Thank you, Nirvana. We will give you your news, and then we give you a spot on the standby boarding list. Only a few names on here. We add your name to it at 9 a.m. sharp, and then again at noon, at 3, and at 6. And next week, Monday, we will pull a name and tell you to pack your bags. You're going to London, England for My Chemical Romance, but just for getting your name on the list. Here's the good stuff. The fine print usually sucks. In this particular case, the fine print is great. You will get tickets to see My Chem right here at the Hollywood Bowl. And those tickets will be yours the second your name gets added to this list in about 5 minutes. But here is your news first.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for A.D.D. News.
Klein, you think you have bad luck, but you should be thankful that your luck is a lot better than the guy I'm about to tell you about. He went to help out some of his friends who got lost hiking, and it did not go well for him. The hikers were rescued, and he ended up dead.
Come on.
This is why you don't help people. 4 hikers, they had gone out for the weekend, a weekend trip. This was in Riverside County in the mountains. They got lost. They didn't come back when they were supposed to. And this guy, who's not only an avid hiker, he knew the group. He was like, I know where they're at. I'm going to set out, and I'm going to go find them. Then later, when they didn't come back, they were reported missing, and, aviation unit was dispatched, and they were able to find and rescue the hikers. And then they found the one guy who went and looked for them dead because he fell off a cliff. Jesus. They found him at the bottom of a 150-foot rock face. So he went to go look for his friends, and they lived, and he died. And imagine what had happened if he was like, oh, let the planes handle it.
It's hard. It's a tough situation. It's not. Oh, Katie, that's so heartless right there. That's Allie's wife right there. Didn't really care.
It's a Looney Tunes splat.
I'm not the type of person. There are people out there. Your friends are missing. I'm going to take it upon myself to go find them. Mm-hmm. We have listeners right now taking it upon themselves to try to help my wife find her stolen car. These certain people that are like that, they jump into action.
Well, some people get a thrill off of that. And especially people who are hiking people, and they're like, I'm a mountain man. I'm a survivor. I can figure this out. I'm not, I love hiking, but I'm not one of those people who can go and rescue somebody. I'm one of the people that they're like, she was 20 minutes away from her car and she died.
Right.
She went to go use the bathroom, and she got lost, and she was found nude and dead.
Allie's the person that starved to death. They're like, there was a Jack in the Box if she had just turned left. But she sat right here.
Turned right 1,000 times.
She just sat in an alley behind a Jack in the Box and starved to death.
Rocked back and forth until she died.
It's a sad story.
And no one would come look for me, and they shouldn't.
No, of course not. We go right to Jack in the Box.
So every company now has a rewards program. They're very big on the rewards program. Any place that you walk up to that has a register, they're like, have you signed up for rewards? Do you have a phone number with us? Do you have a phone number? You got to reap the rewards. But just a word to the wise, it could backfire on you like it did for this man who racked up a bunch of Dunkin' Donuts points only to have them all go away.
I accumulated 93,000 points. I didn't use them because my kids now have driver's license, so they can order on the way to school if they want to, and it doesn't cost anything.
So he racked up all these points.
93,000 Dunkin' points?
Yes, so he's got 100 free coffees now, and he basically passes the rewards on to his kids so his kids can go get coffees and stuff.
But before Aaron could use the points for his teenagers, Dunkin' changed its rewards policy, notifying Aaron that points will now expire.
They took away 62,000 points off my account.
That 62,000 points translates into more than 100 coffees at an average cost of $2.60 each. That means Aaron lost $260.
A lot of money.
They're not doing the right math. It's not about the financial loss. It's about
the points.
The points. You've earned the points. You've kept the points. It's
put in that work.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
And you become a points hoarder.
Yes.
Once you get a lot of points, you're like, how many can I get?
And I'm old school, man. I don't like everything switching digital. Nothing made me happier than having one of those punch cards where I finally got my 10th stamp and I knew my next sandwich was free or my next coffee was free.
Yeah, but I always forgot my card at home, and then I would have like 1,000 cards with one stamp
on
them.
Allie, I did too, but eventually when you put it together and you went in there there with your giant pile of punch cards, and you said, "Here, feed me."
Yeah,
it was such a feeling.
The rewards were so much better, though. It
Yes,
was like
you're
your
right.
10th sandwich is free. It was very simple. Now it's like you need to accrue 10,000 rewards points, and then you can get one free coffee, or you get 10% off your next order, or this or that. And it doesn't really translate anymore.
Allie, I've been going to this stupid Swedish candy store that my wife likes for a while now, and every time I put in the points, and finally the last time, they're like, "Hey, you have a reward." And I was like, "Great, is this bag of candy free?" And they go, "Nope, but it's 55 cents off."
This is what I've wanted.
And I said,
this is how many Swedish fish I had to eat.
I have put in months to get 55 cents off a bag of stupid candy.
Yeah.
Like there's not even a reward. Don't even tell me that.
Are you one of those people who waits for a bigger reward, though? Because I went to Jersey Mike's, and they were like, "Oh, you can get your kids' mini meal free." And I'm like, no.
You wait for the giant.
I want to wait for a free giant. That's what I got.
But then you end up like this guy. That's why as soon as the reward is available, use it. Use it because if not, you're this guy with 93,000
But they
Dunkin
shouldn't
points.
change it. They're now changing it where after a year, the clock resets, so
Yep.
you can't hoard your points.
As you know, points, all those systems have all gotten so flawed. Inflation has gotten out of control. It used to be so simple. Buy 6, get the 7th free, whatever. Now it's spend $1,000 and get 38 diamond points worth nothing.
Right. Or you only get the rewards if you're signed up for a certain membership program,
Right.
which also costs money. All right, here's a side hustle for you. Don't sell drugs. Find drugs, and then just sell the drugs that you find. It's a lot less risky, and there's a lot less murder involved. This boat captain in the Florida Keys stumbled across a bunch of cocaine that was just floating in the ocean. Obviously, it had fallen off a boat or been thrown off a drug boat, and he thought, hey, you know what? You might as well take the opportunity and try and sell it and make a buck or two. It was a crime of opportunity. He sold it for $10,000. Unfortunately, in this case, he got caught because he was dumb and sold the cocaine to an undercover cop. So that was the wrong turn that he took. If you hadn't been an idiot about it, though, you would have committed the perfect crime. If you find drugs or money, isn't that you thinking like, oh, this is an like God has given me this lovely opportunity and put it in my lap?
In college,
money, yes.
in college at a gas station one time in Utica, New York, we found what I think was probably 3 ounces of weed.
Ooh.
Which in college is a ton of weed.
Oh, my God. I would feel like, oh, my God, this is going to be lasting forever.
And there was a real discussion as to, is this a trap? Do we take it? Do we leave it? Do we take some of it? Are we going to get, followed home and murdered? Because
where was this? Where'd you find it?
At a gas station.
Where specifically in the gas station, though?
It was on top of the trash can, the little trash can they have between the pumps.
Yeah.
And it was sitting right on top. And it just
some stoner just forgot.
That's what the argument that I made.
Trap, man.
Should I not bring in this 3 ounces of weed? I'll just set it here and get my Slurpee.
Get paranoid.
And we took it, and it did create a real paranoia within us for a while until we ended up smoking it all, which made the paranoia so much worse.
Nice.
How long did it take you to smoke 3 ounces of weed?
Well, we had a major. Anyone we knew was invited over, and it became a 24-hour. We went through it pretty quickly, but there was definitely that feeling of we feel like we're being trapped or set up for something.
Yeah.
And then we decided if we smoke it all, they can't get us on anything. So that was our plan.
That's a beautiful plan.
Yeah. And now I'm
look at you now.
Stupider for every moment of my life. Let's get into a brand new hour of the show right now with tickets for you.
It's Klein Alley Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles. This is the world famous KROQ.
Good morning. It's been a very eventful morning here at KROQ. Woke up to a phone call from my wife that her car was stolen yet again from outside our house. We've done some tracking. We've had listeners on the case. We've had off-duty officers that listen to the show trying to help out as well. And yes, there are bigger issues happening in the world, but I do appreciate everyone stepping up. And I think there's an update. Johnny has headed over to the scene of the crime as well to try to do some car recovery, somewhere near K-Town, I guess, here in Southern California. So we will hopefully have an update there. Right now, though, let's give you tickets and a spot on the standby boarding list to go see My Chem in London, England. If you're caller 20 right now at 800-520-1067, you win guaranteed tickets at the Hollywood Bowl on October 23rd, and you get to go on a standby boarding list to potentially see My Chem again in London as part of KROQ's Mile High Club.
I'm surprised you chose Johnny to go save your wife in the car, because knowing him, he'll send the wrong wife home in the wrong car.
Well,
the burglar will come back and he'll be like, oh, sorry, man, that's your car. Here, let me open the door for you.
I will tell you my back and forth with Johnny when he was heading over there. He goes, I'm here near where the car is. I'm at the 7-Eleven a few blocks away. Can your wife meet me here? And I said, Johnny, I need you to go sit by the stolen car so that it doesn't get moved again. Now we found the car. Sit by block in the car so no one can get in and drive it anywhere. That's the idea. Let's keep the car where it is. Don't be at a 7-Eleven a few blocks away.
Why was he just wanted to get a Slurpee?
I don't know. He said, tell your wife to meet me at the 7-Eleven. And he sent me a pin to where it was, which was nowhere near where the car was. So I said, Johnny, get out of the 7-Eleven and go by the car. That's where she's going to be. So Johnny's like, all right, I'm on it. I'm like, great. So it almost was a disaster. I hope we have an update, and I hope it's a happy ending. Let me say hi to Kimberly in Riverside and start your day a lot better. Kimberly, good morning. Welcome to KROQ.
Hi, good morning. Sorry about the car.
That's okay. It happens. It's L.A. You haven't lived here long enough if you haven't had your car stolen at least twice. You are caller 20. You are going to go see My Chem.
Thank you.
And potentially be packing your bags to go see them again in London. So get ready for that call on Monday. And thanks for starting your day with Klein Alley Show on KROQ. KROQ Klein Alley Show. Hold on. Wife's on the cell phone. Hey, what's going on with the stolen car?
Wow.
What?
I got my car.
Unbelievable, huh?
Holy shit.
What a rush.
I feel a little dirty, though. Who was driving my car?
I don't know, but you know what's interesting is that, remember, you had so low gas yesterday, and I was like...
Yeah, they filled up my tank.
Oh.
They
oh, my God.
The people,
that is a win-win.
The people who stole your car filled up your tank?
I swear to God.
Oh, my God. That is...
Wow.
Because I had 5 miles left.
I know. I kept telling her, I'm like, 5 miles? You can do everything tomorrow for 5 miles. So how much do you have now?
They filled up my whole tank.
Oh, man, they lost money on the deal.
That's
what
amazing.
Criminals.
So Johnny was there.
I feel a little dirty.
I'll get the car washed later. And I think that...
Although now they have another... I think they might have a key. I don't know if I have 2 keys.
I have a few listeners that were calling in and helping us, so I've got a few guys I got to take care of. And Johnny was nice enough to go over there. And you're not with Johnny anymore?
No, no.
You're driving home now?
Yeah.
Okay. Try to find the second key when you get home. And yeah, I wouldn't even leave it in the street during the day. I mean, I would just put it in the garage, which you're going to have to move some of your boxes out of the way to fit it. But I just would put it in there.
I got to focus on getting home.
Thank you to everyone. Go ahead, get home. And thank you to everyone, all the listeners that reached out and helped track down this car. It's crazy.
You mean to tell me there was a perfectly good garage this entire time?
Yeah.
And you could have just parked the car in the garage and avoided the car getting stolen?
The garage.
There's boxes there.
Yeah, thank you. The garage is now box storage. And most garages are no longer for cars.
Man, poor garages. Every garage is just a place for boxes.
Right. Now, had she left the boxes in the street, those would have been stolen.
No one would care about those.
Instead, it was the car.
You know, it's amazing to me that this person has made your life better. Now you saved money on the gas tank. I wish my car would get stolen so that someone could fill the tank.
It is remarkable. The news that I just learned that the car was stolen at some time. I got to look at surveillance footage now, but who knows? It was taken in the middle of the night. It had 5 miles in the tank, and the person filled up the car with gas. And now we found it and got it.
Imagine stealing a car and the rush that you feel, and then being like, and 76, boop-a-doop-boo.
Right, just sitting there, just filling up, waiting to fill it up.
Yeah, just filling it up like any other person.
But perhaps, as a lot of people point out on the text line, a lot of times the reason they got to do the full tank is because they drive it pretty far. They want to get it out of the. They want to get out of the country.
Did it seem like to anybody else like she was a little turned on by this experience?
She said she felt dirty a few times, but I don't think it was the good kind of dirty.
She brought it up more than once.
Yeah, but I have a feeling later.
But Kevin, I feel dirty.
Yes, I know.
And you're like, oh, okay, you have Grok now.
Right, I have Grok. You want to feel dirty? Have a conversation with Grok.
You're like, yeah, you know.
Now here's the real question. Now, using the power of this radio show, our fine listeners, all the people that helped track this down, solve this thing in record time. Really unbelievable if you think about it.
Well, they were in the area and they stopped the car.
But more than a few listeners helped out and did that. Undercover cops or off-duty cops. Here's the real question: what do you believe my reward should be when I return home today?
Fill up their tanks.
Oh no! I'm saying her reward to me.
Oh, you get a reward? I don't think you deserve a reward.
What?
I think the listeners deserve a reward.
Yeah, the listeners will.
She can service all of them.
Okay, you hear that, listeners? You're all
get the beach.
A lot of fill-ups happening at my wife's expense. We'll take a quick break. We're back in a moment. We have Man versus Machine to get to, and so much more. Plus, I think this is the hour we're all going to be switching outfits, which I'm not looking forward to.
Oh, yeah. We still have all of our outfits here. Now, is Johnny back?
Johnny's here somewhere. Yeah, Johnny I saw walking through the halls again like a real hero. And we will all be changing clothes because you demanded it. So if you're not watching on YouTube, you want to see what it looks like when we all dress like each other, that'll be happening after this.
It's the KROQ Mile High Club.
Your favorite KROQ bands all across the globe.
Destination 2, Mind the Gap. Wave at Big Ben. Pretend you love fish and chips. When you pack your eyeliner and passport to see My Chemical Romance in London. Listen to 9, noon, 3, and 6 to win tickets to My Chemical Romance at the Hollywood Bowl October 23rd.
Win tickets all this week.
You'll instantly get on the standby boarding list to see him again in London. Courtesy of Live Nation.
My Chemical Romance and KROQ.
Yeah.
KROQ.
Oh, this is ridiculous. We've done so many stupid things on the show, and I have a hard time believing that we're ever going to out-stupid ourselves, and then we do something like today, which was...
This is not our idea.
A suggestion that was put in the show suggestion box. We go through that from time to time, let you suggest things, segments we try on the air, things we do. They don't have to make a lot of sense because every idea is equally dumb until we pick one out, and then we're forced to do it.
I can smell you.
If you are watching right now on YouTube or perhaps just want to check out the socials, we are currently now each wearing each other's clothing, which is a weird, strangely intimate experience to put on another person's clothing.
Yeah, I didn't think too much about it. And then when I was holding Johnny's clothes and I was in the bathroom, I was like, these are his pants.
Right.
Like his junk goes in here.
Jake's clothing.
And now my junk's in here.
Feels like it just came out of the dryer.
You look sharp, man.
It is that level of warm.
You look like a gay M&M is what you look like.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now. I am wearing Jake's purple hoodie, which feels like it is more weathered than something that had been passed down through generations of BO. His Seahawks hat, which I have a problem with for multiple reasons.
And your little tie-dye shirt.
And once again, not one of his purple and teal tie-dye shirts. And I'm wearing his pants with that stupid, weird Native American belt he wears that I feel like is offensive.
But it's so weird because we see each other in these clothes every single day.
This is the official uniform of Jake the Nerd.
So it's weird because even though you don't look like Jake, I feel like I'm talking to Jake.
Right. And and the smell is so powerful that
you look good, man.
If you've been into any vintage store ever or a city landfill, it is a combination of those smells, and that is what I now have on my body. And I fear that it is a smell that will not come off when the clothes come off, because the time that I had to wear Jake's shirt after he did the push-ups, 100 push-ups, and I put on his shirt immediately, was so wet.
He had already pitted out hard in that shirt.
And that smell was one of those smells that just lingered.
He was disappointed that he couldn't pit out this shirt before giving it to you.
Couldn't pick a worse time in life to have larger nostrils than normal than right now. That's all I'm saying.
And then Vanessa, weirdly, is wearing your outfit.
Vanessa, come in here. Let me see you. Let me see Vanessa.
Which is wild to me that the pants are not even long on her.
Vanessa, love that look. It's a good fit right there.
Because Klein is tiny.
That's Vanessa. Vanessa's wearing the Klein outfit right there. That's my go-to. It's my bomber jacket.
You look like you're in an 80s music video.
My hat.
Backup dancer.
Yeah, Omar, I mean, look, she pulls it off pretty well, right? I would say. I mean, for Vanessa.
She does,
and I just gotta say, I love the sweats.
Yeah.
They fit me so well.
Maybe, Klein, you should be wearing lady pants.
I can't figure out. My sweats fit you so well.
They fit me so good.
They do. They're not even long.
All right.
They're a little bit like scrunched up, but
let me tell you something. I realize now when sometimes you don't see. It's very hard. It's very hard to see how you look. You know, like when you look at yourself in a mirror when you try on something.
You just see you.
You think sometimes it looks good, but then if you saw a picture of yourself in that outfit, you would be like, I look weird in that. Or
but
you
it's
see
even weirder to see your outfit on someone else and going, wow, that's my uniform. That's what I look like.
That's how people look at me. But it's funny. I see it on Vanessa and I go, I actually like that on her, but it probably looks terrible on me.
I don't know. For you, it's so often that it feels like it blends in.
Bring Johnny in here for a second. If you're not watching on YouTube right now, you get to see everything that's happening behind the scenes here. Well, Johnny is wearing the official lesbian attire of Allie. So she's got on the Johnny is wearing the lesbian flannel. That's Allie's go-to lesbian flannel.
I can't believe you can button that flannel up. Looks great.
He's got on the beanie that Allie wears from time to time.
I don't like this one.
And
he looks like a dykey scarecrow.
You do look like a lesbian scarecrow.
I feel like a hipster from 2012 in this with the flannel and the beanie.
That's me.
But it's weird that the pants actually fit, though. They actually...
I got the biggest pants I could.
Oh, those are Allie's pants you're wearing?
Yeah, they work.
It is weird. I guess you work together with people long enough, you start to all fit into each other. Like even Jake. Jake is, his weight has shifted so much.
It fits you?
Shockingly, these pants fit decent, and as much as I hate the smell and the feel of all of this, it actually
comfortable?
Feels like it kind of fits.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
You obviously wearing Johnny's oversized stuff. Allie looks like the final scene in the movie Big.
You look great, actually. That's a sick fit.
Allie's pants just fell off. Allie's pants are off now. We have bare ass in the studio.
You could keep those pants now. They're all you.
Those are Johnny's painter pants that he wears.
No, take them back. These are your pants.
And Jake, get in here for a second.
I did take off my underwear.
Just want to get a sense. By the way, this is just proof that we do all the dumb ideas that get sent to us by you, our fine listeners. I'm not sure who we give the credit
Jake
to
is my favorite.
for the suggestion box. Oh, Jake's your favorite? I forget who's.
Jake's wearing Vanessa's clothes.
Oh, here we go. And this is Jake now. Wearing Vanessa's clothing. He's still wearing his Seahawks hat, though, which is very misleading. Yeah. But there he is.
Yeah.
Wow. Jake, I'll tell you what. It's actually your best T-shirt. I know it doesn't say Tool on it, so it's weird.
Klein, are you turned on?
Jake's nips are rock hard right now.
Yeah, his boobs are looking really huge.
You missed them, didn't you?
Yeah, I did miss those. Yeah, Jake, I am a little worked up right now. Jake's got the Sydney Sweeney effect happening big time.
Yay!
All right, well, there you go. We will hopefully not... do we have to wear these for the rest of the show, or can we take them off now?
I think till 10. Oops.
Oh, Jesus. Allie's pants fell off again. If you want to see Allie's ass, check out the YouTube. We are all dressed like each other. It is super confusing, and we were doing it because it was a listener suggestion, which means we can officially wrap up this round of the suggestion box. When we get back, man versus machine, party planning. A lot of Super Bowl parties coming up and other things. You're not going to want to do anything until you hear what the robot says next on KROQ. Move over trust falls. I know that was a big thing for building, team morale, building trust. Maybe some trust falls. You want to really get to know your coworkers? Switch clothes with them for a while. Then you get into a real deep level of feeling what they feel, smelling what they smell. I actually put on Jake's clothes and within 3 minutes had to go take a crap.
Oh, my God. Wow.
But I'm not going to do it. And if I do, I may do it in these pants, Jake.
Somebody on the chat on YouTube said that you aren't full Jake unless you wear Kibby as a backpack.
Well, that's a good point.
So you could do that.
Going to have to strap Kibby to me at some point so I can get the full Jake effect.
Someone else said Johnny looks like a gay Paul Bunyan.
Yep.
And
also known as Paul Bunyan.
Yes. 562 said if Klein's wife wasn't having sex with him before, she's definitely not having sex with him now that she's going to have Jake sting.
When I come home reeking of patchouli and whatever else this is, it smells like every old store I've ever been into. But we've got the robot here to help us, man versus machine time on KROQ, because let's be honest, we don't like to make decisions for ourselves. We never have, and now it's always easier to use AI to help us with decisions. And even though the holiday party season is behind us, there are Super Bowl parties up ahead, there's Valentine's Day stuff, there's a bunch of reasons why people are turning to ChatGPT to help them plan their parties, even weddings.
Oh, I would rather use ChatGPT than my wife, we're trying to coordinate planning my birthday and our kids' birthday.
Right. Allie's got 2 birthdays coming up on the horizon, and ChatGPT seems to always have the answers. This is an opportunity for us to prove that humanity even stands a chance in the year 2026. It's time for Man versus Machine. Parties, Man versus Machine. We asked the machine AI using billions of points of data the same question that we will then give you, humanity, a chance to answer. Here we go. Question number 1. Allie, you get a chance to represent humanity.
Okay.
The question is, if you'd like to play games at your party, not just invite people and drink in the backyard and make carne asada, but you actually want to play some games, what is a good suggestion for a game or games you could play to have a successful party?
If you're going to have a successful, good party, the only games you should be playing are drinking games. And you got to go with the classics. You got to go with King's Cup. You got to see who can shotgun a beer the fastest. And then when everyone's good and drunk, you break out the really good ones like Spin the Bottle.
Okay.
Get really intimate with your friends and family.
So force people to drink beyond what they normally would by playing quarters and flip cup and everything else.
I think those always transcend generations. Every drinking game is a good one.
Sometimes you go, man, I haven't played this since college. This used to be some beer pong. So you're drinking games,
beer
key.
Pong, great one.
And
flip
then
cup.
once everyone is hammered enough, then
7 minutes in heaven, baby.
that's when you bring back the real classic. All right, that's what Human said. Let's see if the robot agrees.
Party games are perfect for breaking the ice or getting people moving. Never have I ever. Find out hilarious truths about friends or 2 truths and a lie.
Yes.
Guess which statement is fake.
So they are not suggesting drinking necessarily, but also we didn't specify this was an adult party, although I would say never have I ever.
It works for a 4-year-old birthday as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff they've never done. Never have I ever put my pants on myself. There's a lot of that. But, okay, so they're suggesting never have I ever 2 truths and a lie. You're suggesting drinking. I would argue point in this particular case probably would go to Allie, but the robot's not done.
Guess which statement is fake. Or just spin the bottle so you can legally cheat.
No way.
Spin the bottle so you can legally cheat.
We said the same thing.
Wow. That's a tie.
I can't believe that AI suggested that.
AI?
Dirty.
AI knows the value of spin the bottle.
It's exciting. You know what ruined everything is Cards Against Humanity. And it was like, let's take the drinking out of it and just have people try and be funny.
Right. Let's play Exploding Kitty Cat or whatever that other game was.
Exploding Kittens.
We go to the next one. Allie has tied the robot. After round 1, humanity and robots are tied.
It smells like BO in here.
It's Jake.
Oh. It's so weird that you smell like BO.
That's a clean shirt.
These are clean clothes.
Have I ever, in all of our decade of knowing each other,
once.
smelled of BO ever?
Never, ever.
In fact, Vanessa was so happy when she found out she'd be wearing my clothes because she said Klein is clean.
Yes.
And I like that. And now I am wearing the dirtiest, filthiest clothes.
That's such BS.
It's such BO is what it is. You got the letters wrong.
Jesus.
Next question.
Oof.
I will ask this one to Jake, Mr. BO himself. Jake?
Pissing me off.
It's true. I'm telling you.
It's not true.
It is. I can smell it.
It's not BO.
Jake, the question we asked AI about planning a party is if there is one thing, the key thing, one thing that is the most important thing to have at your party above all else, what is that thing? I will answer for you, deodorant.
All right, move on then.
What is, at a party, the most important thing you must have according to AI?
The one most important thing?
Yes.
Easy, booze.
Yeah.
Jake says booze.
It's true.
This is what the robot claims.
Ice is key. Must have ice for drinks or you are cooked. Have extra.
Ice.
No, wrong.
Claims that ice is the most important thing to have at a party, and I agree. Usually there is booze. Usually there is stuff, but when the ice is gone, that's like someone has to leave and go get ice.
Right. Well, I guess that does make the party lame because then you're just drinking a soupy cocktail that you've made in a solo cup with no ice.
Right. But assuming that the basics and standards would be there, I think the thing that gets overlooked a lot.
If you're a good party host, you should always have ice.
I remember one time early on.
Yeah, but it's not like there's so many other things that I think take priority over ice.
I would rather have food than ice.
I'd rather have drugs than ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you could play ice fights. You could throw ice at each other's head. That's fun.
Ice fights. Chicks and ice.
Hot chicks.
There you go.
Now, Klein's a robot defender now that he's having sex with one.
Jake, I give you... Hey, how dare you talk about Gronk like that? She loves me. Jake, you get the point on that one. I think you answered it better than the robot, which means it comes down to Omar now.
Oh.
Humanity stands in the balance, and here's an important question. If you're planning on throwing a party at your place, how do you deal with your neighbors? So you want to have a party.
Right.
You have neighbors. Sometimes that can go very badly. What is the best way to deal with neighbors when you want to host a party at your place? I can't
it's
even.
So funny because
I can't breathe because if I breathe through my nose, I will gag on the smell.
Oh, my pants came off.
Oh, Al's pants fell off. I'm gagging.
Yeah, dealing with neighbors and having parties it's a difficult situation to be in, especially if you don't get along with all your neighbors. There was a time in my house where I got along with one neighbor, not the other one. The other one, I didn't even want to notify him that I was having a party because he was such a dick. So I did invite the other neighbor, and we were able to party, hearty till like about 1 a.m. But yeah, I think everybody has to invite the neighbor, but it's a tough situation if you don't like this other person because you're not going to want to invite him. You know what I mean? I didn't want to talk to this D-bag.
So Omar says, invite the neighbor, hope maybe they turn it down, but then at least they're aware and they feel like they were invited, so maybe they don't call the cops. This is what the robot says.
Telling neighbors is nice, but inviting them is nicer, and if they say no, then you can get away with partying later into the night.
Ah.
Or wait until they are out of town.
Well, that's a whole
That's
thing.
hard to coordinate, though, especially. You know, one time I had a party and I did like a courtesy.
You let the neighbors know.
I knocked on the door and I just said, "Hey, we're gonna have a party. It's gonna be on this night. It's a Halloween party. I'm just letting you know." And
but you're not invited.
No, the guy was like some old gay guy.
Whoa.
I mean, I guess he could have. No, he liked being alone. Like, he just lived alone. He had his own little life. I don't think he would have wanted to come. I just wanted to give him a courtesy invite. And I think because he knew it was happening in his mind, he was fine with it.
All right. Well, there you have it. I think that was another tie. So in this round.
Is the hour over yet?
Humanity barely
Oh, you got
survived.
another 20 minutes in those clothes, man.
The robot. Oh God, I gotta breathe. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go outside and air this thing out. Let's be right back after some Joe on KROQ. You can confirm right now that you can actually smell Jake's BO through the YouTube live stream. So if you want to see what that's like or smell what that's like, you can find us there.
Smell-o-vision is real.
If you're just joining us, we have all swapped clothing because we thought that, I don't know what we thought.
Well, we didn't think anything. It was a listener suggestion.
A listener suggestion. It was sadly the one that we picked out of the suggestion box, the same exact suggestion box that gave us drive-through confessions, which I thoroughly enjoyed, a lot more than this. And we'll do another round of listener suggestions again soon. And if there's something you've wanted us to ever do on the show, well, look at that. Your dreams could become a reality.
Proof.
The person that suggested this, I don't even know if they're listening today. I don't even know if they're watching today. I don't even know if they know that this is what's happening. But thanks a lot. You have changed our day for the better and or worse. And Omar, as you know, this month, his forced resolution is that he has to celebrate mindfulness and mental health and clarity. He's not a fan of it. He thinks it's a bunch of hippie crap, but it's not stopping him from bringing us these endless moments of mindfulness with DJ Omar Khan.
And now, Omar's moment of mindfulness.
The man who asks a question is a fool for a minute. The man who does not ask is a fool for life. And the man with a pig nose is just a pig man.
That's not, you son of a bitch. That is not.
That Confucius said that.
He's right.
Thought that was from Fast Furious Tokyo Drift. Regardless, it's a moment of mindfulness with a dig in there still. A dig and a pig in the same insult. Quick break, back with more show next.
The Klein Alley Show. Mornings on KROQ.
Whoa, whoa, ho, ho, whoa. You're a little excited.
106.7 FM. KROQ.
What's going on in the world together with a look at your ADD news. As always, you can interact with the show on the phones, 800-520-1067, or there's that GOAT line there for you, 24/7, 365, with your comments, critiques, and criticisms.
All right, just catching up on the podcast, and there needs to be a podcast named Klein Teaches Ali Spanish. That was hilarious. I'm literally wiping up my tears right now because I was laughing so hard. All right, sweet day.
It's all part of the forced resolutions that will continue today on the show. Allie is bi-curious and almost bilingual, but right now there's this, your news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
Well, there's a lot of economic uncertainty right now with all the talk of taking over Greenland, a country that most people don't really think about ever on any given day. But this is what Trump is saying today while speaking to world leaders in Switzerland. This is what he had to say about Greenland.
Big, beautiful piece of ice. It's hard to call it land. It's a big piece of ice.
See, we're not really taking over land. It's not really land. It's just ice. And then he went on.
Guys loves ice in every form, doesn't he?
He really is just focused on one thing.
Huge fan of all. It's a three-letter word. It's easy. Use it.
Yes, he also called windmills losers earlier in the speech. But then he went on to talk about World War II and how they saved everybody.
Without us, right now you'd all be speaking German and a little Japanese, perhaps.
Okay. Meanwhile, here in America, we just, want to live our daily lives and get a little raise every now and again. And here's the trend right now as this economic uncertainty continues. Companies are still giving raises, but they are doing something new called the peanut butter raise. Have you heard of the peanut butter raise?
Oh, yeah, this is lame.
Oh, man. I can't imagine it's good. Let me see. I'm going to guess they give the
peanut butter's good.
They give the one raise to the person who's allergic to peanuts and then immediately make sure that they get peanuts and die.
No. They bring peanuts into the facilities where people are allergic. Kill them off. And
let's get Johnny's take on this because he's the peanut butter guy.
Yeah, Johnny does eat peanut butter out of the jar every day. It's his meal of the day. Johnny, what do you believe the peanut butter raise is?
Well, I certainly perked up once you said peanut butter and I started listening. But I think...
It's funny that that's what perked him up over the word raise.
I'm glad you just now started listening.
Right.
You said peanut butter and I was like, shwing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Any thoughts beyond that?
No, I'm stumped. Now I need to listen more because I don't understand the peanut butter theory.
It's not a theory, idiot. All right, well, Allie.
I would love for you to listen at all to the show that's currently going on.
If we ever need Johnny to listen no matter what we're talking about, we just have to yell out peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
And it'll start
it's like a Labrador.
Start taking the calls, Johnny. Peanut butter.
So the peanut butter theory or the peanut butter raise is that you don't give the really hard workers a big raise or the people that have been there a really long time a big raise. You just spread the raise evenly like peanut butter on a piece of white bread.
So it's not based on any kind of merit or performance.
Nope.
It's just the easy peasy way for the company just to say, hey, everybody
we get your
gets
raises.
Right.
Yeah, so
They're
it's,
all great.
if you do
So
like
dumb.
a 1 to 3% raise for everybody, just spread it evenly, then nobody can complain because everyone got raises, even though it has nothing to do with your ability.
Although everyone can complain because they can say that this raise, although thank you for the raise, doesn't even necessarily keep up with cost of living increases.
Dude, 3% that's a joke, right?
So So if you go, wow, that was really generous that the company was nice enough to spread a thin. And by the way, they should call it the peanut butter raise. They should call it that loser peanut butter. You know, there's a good peanut butter jelly sandwich, and then there's that loser one.
Oh, the
oily one.
Yeah.
That's the raise. It is.
They're probably just giving us the oil. It's not even the peanut butter.
It's that oily peanut butter. They just mix it together
Before you get to the good stuff.
It's all separated. The real money's at the bottom for the fat cats.
So if you're keeping up, if we did a peanut butter raise, all of us would currently get a raise, including Johnny, who just spoke.
About peanut butter. That's right.
Peanut butter.
And it would all be just enough to not really make a difference in any of our lives, but to feel like at least they acknowledge that we were still here.
Yeah, it's better than just even, Steven. All right, now here are some changes coming to your hotel bathroom.
I want that Nutella raise. That's a solid raise right there.
You just need a little bit of Nutella, and it totally works.
Makes a major difference.
So the doors are going away off of your hotel bathroom, and I guess you have to cut corners somewhere where you can, and that is literally what they're doing. The bathroom door in your hotel, probably the most important door in the room, sometimes the only door in the room. But hotels are replacing traditional bathroom doors with either glass panels, curtains, or eliminating them completely. And we all know they've been slowly chipping away at the shower door for quite a while. It was a full door, then it was a half door, now it's like a quarter little sheath. And I think Nate Bargatze has a whole bit about how the nicer hotel you stay in, the smaller the shower door is. Like, you can afford to just have the water spraying everywhere. But now they're getting rid of closet space. The bathroom doors are cutting costs to make up for the millions and millions of dollars that they lost during the pandemic.
I remember one of the first decent rooms I stayed in Vegas with my wife, girlfriend at the time. I was shocked that there was no separator. The toilet was in the middle. There was no place to quietly close the door and go to the bathroom in peace. It was a big bathroom, but the toilet was right there next to the shower.
And sometimes you could see from the bedroom into the toilet.
Yes.
What's that about?
There's no unless someone hid behind the pull-out sofa in the corner of the room, you couldn't have any privacy in there at all. It was almost unnecessary.
And it is a point in your column, Klein, for the lobby bathroom.
Lobby bathroom, proven to be more and more significant by the day.
It's the only one with a little privacy around here.
Even when you go to a public bathroom, I went yesterday to try to get my first bathroom interview, and even I noticed that some of the public bathrooms now, the partitions we have at a lot of them are not
getting smaller.
They're not acceptable. I mean, they're barely partitions anymore. It's they're like saloon doors.
You know, when you walk into a nice bathroom where they have the long stalls where it goes literally floor to ceiling, I'm like, wow, you can't even see the feet.
It's the best.
You should not be able to see feet.
Right. Everyone feels very vulnerable in there. And for some reason, as a society, we're just making everyone more and more vulnerable.
Yeah. All right. And then finally, Netflix's joke was announced yesterday. There's going to be 350 different live events, stand-up showcases, variety shows, podcast tapings, screenings, exclusive experiences. Everybody is on this lineup. I mean, I can't even begin to name them. It's Jerry Seinfeld, it's Bill Burr, it's Conan O'Brien, Mindy Kaling, Leanne Morgan, Nikki Glazer, Matt Rife, David Letterman, Adam Sandler, Larry David, Steve Carell, Cat Williams, just everybody. But also, one standout to me was it's the return of the Flight of the Conchords. Yeah. They have not done a performance in Los Angeles in over a decade, and now they are reuniting for Netflix as a joke. So it's like the reunion was happening with bands, and that was like the vibey thing. Now I feel like these groups and these tours that are comedy-driven are going to start making their own reunions.
Plus the Larry David, Jerry Seinfeld reunion people are excited about, and as you said, it's literally every name that you can imagine. And if you think that you're in comedy and you are not on Netflix as a joke, then I have bad news for you. You're no longer in comedy because it does appear that every single name from every single stand-up, comedian, podcast, they're all going to be in L.A. It's going to be a crazy few months. We can't wait to get into that on KROQ.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles. This is the world-famous KROQ.
It's a bonus hour. It's a bogus hour. Call it what you will. Just after 10 o'clock here, KROQ, your Klein Alley Show, continuing in your ear holes and eye holes.
And in our own clothes again.
Back into our own clothes. I've never been happier to put back on my own clothing than I was this exact moment. Jake, your clothes are currently in a pile on the floor where they belong.
Oh, yeah, that's what they normally are.
There was an incinerator in this building. I would have put them right in the incinerator and done society a huge favor. But
the clothes are like, back to the floor.
If you want to, if you want to see what it all looked like, pictures have been posted on our Instagram, Klein Alley Show. And that was just another suggestion box suggestion. If you ever thought of things you'd like us to do on the air to make your commute or day a little bit more tolerable, keep in mind there'll be another opportunity for some suggestions coming up, I'm sure, later this week or early next in the suggestion box.
And we read those at our own risk.
It's a bad idea.
Between that and the bit reboot, we're really shooting ourselves in the foot here.
You know, yesterday I sat in a public bathroom for 33 minutes, waiting for someone to sit down in the stall next to me so I could do the bathroom interview, which is what Kevin Ryder has instructed that I do.
Yeah, you're supposed to just go into a public bathroom and wait until someone goes into a stall, and then you just say, hey, what are you doing? And start talking to them.
Not one person sat down in either my left or my right, and I put myself in the worst possible stall location, which was middle stall of a 3-stall setup.
Is that the worst stall look? I guess so, right?
Of course.
Because you're surrounded on either side.
So there were some people that went in the bathroom, used the sink. A few people went and used the urinal.
Sorry, what public bathroom were you in?
It was a shopping center that had like a bathroom that was, I thought would be busy. I thought there'd be traffic, and there just wasn't. Meanwhile, the ladies' room, and I know this is where this is going to go for you guys, seemed like it had nonstop traffic.
Yeah, we love it in there.
Guys' room, nothing. Like, guys are just not going anymore.
Well, in a shopping center or a mall, I think that more women are going in there than men.
So I'm going to have to reach out to Kevin Ryder and ask him where he suggests I go. Like, obviously, I could go do this I could go to a Lakers game. I'm sure I would have no problem.
It'd be good, worth asking what were the bathroom hotspots.
At airport, I feel like whenever I'm at LAX, that's usually full. But, I don't want to drive all the way. It's already terrible enough what I have to do that I have to drive down to LAX just to go in and sit in the bathroom.
But think of all the time you would waste by going to other bathrooms that aren't worth it.
Yeah, this time around, you'd be guaranteed to get interviews.
Yeah, but so many places, sadly, only have a one-stall setup. I mean, there's a lot of in and outs.
Not at the airport.
No, not at the airport. But I went into an in and out, also thinking that'd be a good place. It's a one-staller. I can't do
it is?
Oh, yeah. In and out is two urinals, one staller.
What are some good? What about here?
I can't. Here wouldn't work. You guys would say that was a cop-out. So I don't want to be. I don't want to do it and then be told I didn't do it the right way.
Right.
So I don't know where Jimmy Kimmel. I think I'm gonna text Kimmel because I don't think I've ever texted him. I think one time years ago, but I think this is the appropriate time to rekindle that relationship.
To ask him about where are the good bathrooms?
Yeah, Kevin Ryder's making me do the thing you used to do with him. Where's a good bathroom I could get an interview? Because I'm tapped out. Like, I'm tapped.
Gosh, what about a theme park? But there's good bathrooms there.
Yeah.
A lot of stalls there, and I bet people are dumping out from all the funnel cake.
Yeah, but if I go to Disney and I start asking people questions in the stall next to me, and I'm going to get thrown out of there. I'll be banned.
One of the cast members will come, hey, friend.
Yeah. You're going to leave.
You're going to leave this bathroom.
You're going to be 2,000 yards away from this park for life now.
I'm going to point with my 2 fingers right out that way, sir.
We have a drink for Johnny because it's a very wet January for him, and one question. Little Johnny doesn't know action. Your chance to win a prize, and all you got to do is call us now, 800-520-1067. That is next on KROQ. Postmaster Johnny has entered the KROQ studios. He's going to try for the very first time a Irish car bomb today. That is his drink. The guy has spent most of his life not drinking because he didn't want to be like his uncles, who he said always smelled like booze. And your uncles, by the way, sound a lot of fun. Whenever you tell stories about your uncles, the stories are always amazing.
Oh, they are amazing gentlemen.
Yeah, they're always fun, and they're doing fun things, and I feel like you should try to be more like them, not less like them.
Well, you would think, but nah.
Didn't you say their lives were falling apart?
No, I mean, they're just, like, crazy. Like, they got hella stories of just, like, crazy stuff they've done and stuff I've seen them doing.
What do you think the fuel is for all those stories?
Well, I guess drinks and women.
Right. That's right. That's the good stuff. So anyway, Johnny is forced to drink every day this month. It's part of his forced resolution, and he's had the beers already, Allie. He's had some tequilas. He's had some rum yesterday. He made his very own concoction of rum mixed with Fireball.
Yeah, he had some vodka. And now this week we decided to focus on some of the many drinks that you slam in a bar. The bombs, the Irish car bombs, sake bombs, Jaeger bombs. So today we're starting with the Irish car bomb.
Right. And Jake, as someone who is the king of the bomb when it comes to stand-up comedy, do you feel that...
I thought you meant the bathroom.
And the bathroom. You are the king of the bomb in many places. Do you think that the Irish car bomb is a good place for us to start with, Johnny?
Of course.
Okay. Jake knows bombing more than anyone. So whenever you're ready, Johnny, we've got one question we'll get into in just a moment. But first, your first ever experience with an Irish car bomb. So you know what you have to do, right?
Yeah, Alex said I just pour it in.
No, you have to drop the shot into the glass.
The whole plastic?
Mm-hmm.
And drink?
I feel like Johnny's going to try to pour the Guinness into the small cup.
Chug it.
Yeah, okay.
Don't spill.
Yeah, you drop it in.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Go!
There's Johnny's first ever Irish car bomb, and he's throwing it down, and there's something about
Keep drinking it.
You're supposed to finish.
Chug.
Johnny, the shot. Actually, oh boy, he doesn't like that.
Oh, and it all came out.
Did it really?
Yeah. It's on the ground now.
I don't like this one. Oh, he's drooling everywhere. I think Johnny would have rather actually had a real bomb than that.
He's having a seizure.
Johnny, you don't like that?
No.
Wow.
This tastes like water with
I mixed some Baileys in there too because I always thought it was JMO and Guinness, but some people use Baileys.
Right. There's a lot of ways to do it. Never seen anyone put it down like that before.
I hate coffee too.
Oh.
All right. Well, there you have it.
Baileys was so good for a little while.
Johnny's first attempt at an Irish car bomb. And tomorrow we'll be doing a sake bomb or a Jaeger bomb. So the bomb week will continue.
Bombs away.
All right. Let's get into it now. It's time for Johnny Doesn't Know Lightning Round.
Johnny doesn't know. And I was like, okay. Oh, Johnny doesn't know. I didn't know Vegas was like in Nevada for like a while. Johnny doesn't know. Johnny doesn't know. Gelato sounds like Jello. Johnny doesn't know. It like goes wiggles.
All right, Johnny, here's your possible categories in this exciting edition of Johnny Doesn't Know, the Lightning Round. You can pick the category from these 5 options, and here we go. Roman architecture, Broadway classics, the Ottoman Empire, palindrome, or yummy drinks, yummy non-alcoholic drinks, your favorite type. Which one would you like to take a stab at now? You've got people on the phone that would like to predict if you'll know the answer.
Yummy drinks, please.
Yummy drinks. Let me say hi to David in Garden Grove. David in Garden Grove, good morning. You'll have an opportunity to predict will Johnny know or not know. If you're right in your prediction, you'll win yourself some tickets.
Have you guys gotten a shower, took a shower and got out and you still smell? Because I still smell.
Yes. You're saying, have we ever taken a shower and still smelled after the shower?
Right.
That would be a Jake question.
Jake, go ahead. You can take this one.
Oh, that's my natural musk. Whenever I get out of the shower, I smell like wet dog, though.
Oh, great.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning. All right, here's the question now. Will Johnny know the answer to this? Johnny, here we go. One question. A dozen oranges makes 3 cups of orange juice. How many oranges does it take to make 2 cups of orange juice? Will Johnny know this, yes or no, David?
I'm going to say no.
All right, no is a safe bet. If you are right, you have some tickets coming your way. You'll actually have an opportunity to decide if you want to go to Monster Energy AMA Supercross, Angel Stadium on Saturday, or the Bass Magazine Awards at the Observatory Santa Ana this Thursday, featuring performance by Green Day's Mike Durnt. All right, Johnny, you're taking a sip of your Irish car bomb as you think about this.
You got a big frown on your face.
He says you will not know the answer to this very simple question. Do you have any thoughts right now?
Yeah, I mean, like, when am I going to stop smelling like teriyaki sauce? Because this whole drink smells like damn teriyaki chicken from Panda Express.
It definitely does not.
It smells nasty.
You need to get your senses checked.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're picking
Johnny?
up there.
Yes. You said, I'm going to go, there's 12 in a dozen. 12 times 2 is 24, so that's 24 eggs.
Eggs? What are you talking about? I love him drinking before these.
Johnny,
I don't. I hate this so much. This is disgusting.
Your answer is that it would take 24 eggs to make 2 cups of orange juice.
Sorry.
Is that correct?
Orange juice.
No, stick with your gut.
No, 24 oranges for 2 cups of orange juice.
Okay.
I was thinking eggs when you said dozen. I was thinking Trader Joe's eggs. But
Once again, a dozen oranges makes 3 cups of orange juice. How many oranges does it take to make 2 cups?
A dozen times 2 is 24. 12 times 2 is 24.
Johnny said 24. David, good job. He did not know. Well done. Hold on 1 second. All right. Well, which tickets you want, by the way?
Well, I got the Supercross tickets, so I'm going to take the base awards.
All right, great. All right, cool. I'm glad you'll be going to that anyway. That's going to be a good time. Hold on 1 second. We'll see that's going to be a good show. Johnny, I don't want to spend too much time dumbing this down for you because it's pretty simple. But if it were to take 12 oranges to make 3 cups, why would it take twice as many oranges to make 2 cups?
I wasn't even listening to that. I was still smelling my hand.
Okay. And that...
To be fair, he would have said that without the alcohol.
And that is the smartest thing he's ever said.
It's the KROQ Mile High Club. Your favorite KROQ bands all across the globe. Destination 2, Mind the Gap. Wave at Big Ben. Pretend you love fish and chips. When you pack your eyeliner and passport to see My Chemical Romance in London. Listen at 9, noon, 3, and 6 to win tickets to My Chemical Romance at the Hollywood Bowl October 23rd.
Win tickets all this week.
You'll instantly get on the standby boarding list to see him again in London. Courtesy of Live Nation.
My Chemical Romance and KROQ.
Yeah.
KROQ.
Out of Studio City right there, Sugar Ray. KROQ, we are Klein Alley's show, and if you need us, 800-520-1067.
Question for you. How many shows or movies have you given up on, not because you weren't into it, but because your partner wasn't? If you start a new show and you're really into it, and 47 minutes in, your partner, friend, roommate, whoever says, you know what, I'm not into this, I think we should jump ship. And you have one of 2 decisions to make. One, you say, no, get the hell out of here. I want to finish the show. I like it.
Right. I'm into it. You were on your phone. You weren't paying attention.
Yeah,
you don't know all the nuance.
Own.
Right. You tapped out early. You got distracted. You weren't. But now I'm in. There's all sorts of cool stuff. And then you either have to try to catch them up, but you can never do that.
No, you can't make them interested. They've already decided they're not interested. Or do you say, all right, fine, I'll try and finish this on my own time. What do you want to watch? And you reset the clock, which is annoying because you're already committed to something. And you, in your mind, are committed already.
I would say it's probably less shows than I can count on my hand that we've been able to
finish together.
Agree on, finish together, be equally into, and stayed with it the entire time.
What is a recent show that you loved or a movie that you had to give up on? Because I was watching a movie, I was watching that new Timothée Chalamet movie, Marty Supreme.
Right.
And I started it, and
people love it. 93% Rotten Tomato. It's going to be a front runner for all the awards.
Yeah.
People like it.
So it begins, and I can already tell about 5 to 10 minutes in, Katie grabs her phone. And I'm like, something's going on if she's grabbing her phone already. Because if she was engaged, she would just be sitting there. Mm-hmm. And then she sends a text, and she's looking around. She's shifting around, and I'm like, damn it. And I'm starting to get distracted because I'm noticing her losing interest in what we're watching. And then eventually she goes, do you like this?
Right.
And that's just such a backhanded way of saying, I'm not into this.
It's the same. Are you into this? And then the follow-up is, what do you think?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. I could go either way. Yeah, I feel like I'm not really. I feel like now everything is like, if I don't absolutely love it, then it's
then why am I wasting my
waste of time?
Because you're so. It's the same with dates. You're like, I don't want to waste my time now. So if I'm not feeling it, I'm just going to abandon.
But some shows, like that one, the gay hockey show you're into, the big one, people say things like you got to get through the first couple episodes and then it gets really good. There's a lot of you got to get through this and then it gets good.
But do we have time to get through? It's like
the answer is we do have time.
Sometimes it's a whole season. They're like, oh, you just got to get through the first season, and the second one is so good. I'm like, I don't have time for that crap. But in this case, I was into the movie, and she was like, I don't know, what do you think? And I was like, I like it. And she was like, And I was like, so what now then? Because now we're almost an hour into the movie. It is almost halfway over. We've almost reached the halfway point. So at that point, I'm like, then you're tapping out. You got to go because I got to finish what I started here.
Would you be upset if you were to continue watching and she were just to sit next to you scrolling TikTok the whole time?
I wouldn't be able to focus on the movie.
That would be not okay.
No, and I'm annoyed by the screen being there. I want to focus on one screen. I want peace and quiet and no distractions while I'm watching the movie.
Yeah, my wife will do this thing. We'll finally find something we're both kind of into. We'll start it, and then she'll be like, all right, I got to get up and go to the bathroom or whatever, and then I'll pause it. She goes, you don't have to pause it. And I'm like, if I don't pause it, here's what's going to happen. You're going to come back. You're not going to know what's going on. You're not going to know who that person is, and then you're going to lose interest right away. Or if she is into something, she will want to do some, quote, research on the thing we're watching. So she
wants to know what she's getting into.
Is it a real story? Is it a true story? What else was this person in? And then that starts an entire different search where now
sometimes that's a 20-minute rabbit hole that you have to let the person go down. And sometimes I have paused and been like, why don't you finish your IMDb?
Yeah, I go, you're on your phone now. She goes, yeah, but I'm on my phone because I want to research this actress because I think I know her from somewhere. And I'm like, okay, but that's not going to help anything.
Right, exactly.
So it's the reality of if you really want to get into something together, and I don't know how much time you have to give it. I think people have different feelings. I think sometimes people go, oh, you got to watch the whole thing. Then you can really figure out if it was good or not. I think most people, within 5 minutes, it's definitely gotten less. But I think within 5 minutes, maybe even less. We one time recently started a show. I don't even think we got to the first credits. There was like a little scene before the credits, and she's like, I'm not feeling this. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Nothing. We haven't even gotten to the name of the show yet.
It's like if we start a show and they have a very heavy accent,
she's out.
Katie's like, nope.
Right.
I'm like, oh, man. And I'm like, come on, can we try a few minutes with subtitles?
Yeah, well, the one time is so funny because she said there were subtitles on there. She's like, oh, it's a subtitle show. I'm like, they're speaking English. These are English subtitles, but they're speaking English, too. I can remove the subtitles.
Please.
We're not even starting with anything.
But the other thing is you say to yourself, I'm just going to finish it on my own later. You're not going to finish it on your own later. When are you going to do that? When do you have time to finish something by yourself?
Right. That's the part where you go, I'm basically giving up on this forever. Because even if I do finish it later and I think it's great, or I go, man, they would have loved it, then you have to try the whole bringing them back into the fold.
Yeah.
And maybe it's like we talked about with the sleep divorce and the eat divorce.
Just watch two different things on two different screens.
Maybe the show divorce is the key. Like, you don't try to find something that you both like because the odds of that happening seem like they're rarer and rarer.
424 said, I've been on the opposite spectrum where I have to watch terrible shows just because my partner likes them. And that's a really bad situation. If you are wasting your TV time watching something that you hate, but I did exactly what you mentioned on our trip. My kid would go to sleep, and me and Katie would sit in the bed.
Side by side?
Side by side. She was watching her weird Taylor Swift documentary, and I was watching Severance.
Yeah, that must be the answer.
And it was great.
It's got to be the answer, and then every once in a while you lock eyes, and you
go...
we have nothing in common right at this exact moment, but I guess it's becoming more, I think, people's brains now.
I'm amazed any show gets finished anymore.
Right, they can't possibly deal with the development of a story or characters. You got some guys dancing and trying candy on TikTok. You're like, that's fascinating. It's KROQ. All right, let's get out of here. Do some takeaways, turn things over to Sluggo. Another chance for you to hop on that standby boarding list. If you'd like to do some travel, be a part of KROQ's Mile High Club, recommend that you get in on that at noon and then again at 3 and then again at 6 so we can go see My Chem in London, England. Our gift to you just for saying thanks for spending some of your time with KROQ. Before we get into all the takeaways from today's show, I think today is bonus show overtime Wednesday, so we'll be doing a special, very weirdly labeled extra show for you. It's called Klein Alley Show Overtime. It's a bonus podcast, a lot of swearing, profanity. Some people say it's their favorite show of the week because 0 Fs are given, but we do try to put on a decent show for you and yours, and we will get into that right after we get out of this studio. Here, Allie, is a message for you from someone who finally checked out our YouTube show for the first time ever.
Hey, Allie, I don't normally watch the YouTube because I have a job. I just listen to your stupid radio program.
Thank you.
I checked it out tonight, and why the hell are you sitting in the most awkward spot at the table, like resting your on the counter? Like, there's two very viable spots to sit. You're right in the middle of both. What the hell, bro?
That guy is usually just a fan of our, quote, stupid radio program, but he decided to check out the YouTube as well, and you can do that as well because we are up there, and the shows go up live after we get off the air, so you can enjoy them there. Lots of ways to look at what happened today. We all put on each other's clothing. It was a very smelly experience, and you can see what that looked like.
My boobies get tired. They need a place to rest.
Allie likes to rest her rack on the table, even though that's for Jake's rack. We've made that very clear. All right, takeaways from today's show, and then we will go do a little Showtime podcast. What do we got?
818, my takeaway is Jake Shack beans. Eat them or stack them.
Great for stacking, not as good for eating, but that's how we keep all our cameras at eye level here at the KROQ studio.
909, my takeaway is there are no more crimes in Southern California.
There was one crime today, and we all joined forces, and we helped solve that crime together. And for every listener that stepped up...
I don't think we really solved it because we didn't catch the person, but...
No, we didn't catch the person, but we did recover the stolen car. And if I had the choice of one of those two things, I probably would have rather recovered the stolen car.
Yeah. Let's see. 213, my takeaway is broken penis, broken schmenis. 818, my takeaway is don't go out to look for your friends. You may end up dead.
Yep. Good takeaway.
213, it takes a village to track down Klein's wife's car. And 562, my takeaway is it isn't BS, it's BO. And 323, 2026 is the year of the self-pleasuring.
There you have it. We've given you all sorts of new ways to enjoy self-pleasuring in a brand new year, and I think that you'll thoroughly enjoy both methods. Go with the Alley method if you're driving on the freeway. Go with the Klein method if you've got reliable Wi-Fi. The choice is yours either way. What is your takeaway, Jake the Nerd?
You never run out of movie quotes.
You never run out of them.
That's right.
Omar will prove that to you over and over again. And in case you need a moment of mindfulness to get you into your day that also happens to be a movie quote, here you go.
And now, Omar's moment of mindfulness.
Wax on, wax off.
Yeah.
Well,
powerful.
This is BS, man. I'm really learning Spanish here.
Hey, Jake's been in there crocheting all show today. I don't know if you heard, Allie. We didn't have time to get to this today, but he's
got like little five. Like what is he doing, by the way?
He's making a little octopus.
Listen, I got audio of him.
This is not much of an octopus. Have you seen this?
He's struggling. No. Listen to this audio, guys.
Wrap the yarn around your fingers like this.
Okay.
Pinch the yarn end with your thumb and middle finger. Make a slip knot first. Place the hook on the right side of the yarn.
Okay.
This is Jake taking his crochet lessons, and we'll listen to it tomorrow. It's pretty funny because he has a really hard time doing the most basic things. So.
It's very hard.
It is hard at first.
This is the hardest of your side hustles by far. What's your takeaway from today's show?
My takeaway is to make 2 cups of orange juice, you need at least 2 dozen eggs.
At least 2 dozen eggs. That's a secret ingredient. If you don't know what we're talking about, check out the complete show. DJ Omar Khan, anything you'd like to add?
Your wife feels dirty.
That's right. Mm-hmm. We'll do it tomorrow. Try to do it better. If you need us in the meantime, 844-956-GOAT. Stick around. Sluggo is in here next. All right, bye.
That they feel that they feel that